Would I Lie to You, the show that tests our panellists' ability to lie. On Lee Mack's team tonight, we have a rock star physicist, which means he can throw a TV out of a window whilst calculating its speed of trajectory. From Wonders of the Solar System is Professor Brian Cox. And a young Scottish comedian who's the funniest thing to happen to Glasgow since it was named European Capital of Culture. Kevin Bridges. And on David Mitchell's team, someone who spent the last 3 years in a coma, reliving the 80s. No, it's not Bruce Forsyth. From Ashes to Ashes, Keely Hawes! And a comedy actor who went to university with Rachel Weisz and Sam Mendes, so he's perfectly comfortable in the company of major stars. This will be a bit different for you tonight. It's Stephen Mangan! And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And first up is the mighty Stephen Mango Mangan.
Right. I have nicknames for both my big toes.
Lee's team, what do you think?
What's the nicknames?
Leslie and Scruple.
Oh, what?
Scruple.
Scruple?
Yeah.
Why Scruple?
Leslie was Leslie was the nickname me and my first girlfriend had for our baby that we were going to have. We were planned about getting married and having a kid, and we were going to call it Leslie as a joke because it's it's a nice name, but we weren't actually going to call it Leslie. And then one day the foot was out the end of the bed, and
And you thought, let's try for that baby.
I said, there it is, and she said, there's Leslie. It was just it just stuck.
And what about Scruple?
Oh, this is ridiculous. There was a kind of... she was very religious, and she used to believe there was an angel. You had an angel of... You had
Steve,
a good angel...
to think about this.
What's that? You have a good angel and a bad angel on your shoulder who, when you're about to do something awful, will say, don't do it, or do it.
Well, like on national television saying you got a nickname for your toe, that's all.
So Leslie, our baby, we wanted it to have the good angel to be dominant. We wanted Leslie to have scruples. So the other toe became Scruple. It was Leslie's kind of conscience.
This is how religions get started.
If he's made that up, he's an absolute genius.
Then I would imagine it's probably true. So what are you saying then, Lee?
It's got to be true.
You think it's got to be true?
It's got to be true. It's got to be.
Kevin?
I think it's true. Still think
it's true. And you think it's true?
I do.
And you're a professor. Do we call you doctor or professor?
Whatever you'd like.
So what are you going to say?
I'll go with the team and say that's true.
Saying it's true. OK. Steve Mangan, is it true or is it a lie?
It is a lie.
Well done. Very good. Yes, it's a lie. Stephen does not have nicknames for both his big toes. It's a bit weird to give your body parts silly names. As I said to my Lee Mack in the bath just the other day. My penis. Keely Hawes is next.
I lied to my husband that I was good at tennis and had to have secret lessons when he arranged a doubles match.
Oh, all right, there we are. Lee?
Why would you lie to your husband about
because he wasn't my husband at the time, and I was trying to...
Woo him?
Woo him. He's very sporty, so I told him I could ski.
And has he subsequently asked you to go skiing?
He took me skiing.
Did you have to learn to ski?
It was truly terrible. Well, somebody called Eust actually taught me how to ski.
Eust?
I can recommend Eust. Skiing. Yes, so, no, so I went and booked some lessons.
And what was he called, the instructor?
God, I can't remember.
And yet Eust, like that.
Yeah, but Eust was like...
Keely, keep it together, it's falling apart.
Yeah, no, I can't remember.
What was the first thing you learnt on the tennis court?
How to bounce the ball.
And how do you bounce the ball? That was a quick bounce.
What do you mean? Well, it's only that big and it's only there to there.
Well, I think you tell her gravity would have taken a bit longer to get down. You're playing on the moon.
It's not just gravity. You can get a bit of force.
You can impart an impulse to it, yeah.
That's it, impart
The rate of change of momentum is proportional.
Don't
to
push
the
it.
force.
Did you win?
I got there and I feigned an ankle problem
What?
because I saw when I got there how good they were going to be.
So,
It was to impress him. I didn't think he'd start involving other people.
Is he a man for involving other people in general?
Right, we're not at a physicists' convention now. We'll keep this clean, please. Now, listen here. Did your husband ever find out about these secret lessons?
I told him.
You came clean.
I came clean on the night that I made him dinner, pretended that I'd cooked it, and then he...
Your whole life is a fabrication, isn't it?
fed it to him in the dark, and then he found the Tesco Express box.
oh no.
And then it all came out.
Did it?
I said, I can't play tennis and I can't cook.
My name's
And-
not Jeff.
So what are you going to say, Lee? Truth or lie?
True or lie?
I think it's true. I
You think it's true?
believe that.
What do we think?
True.
I'll have to go with the team then. I'll say that.
So you're saying it's true? Oh, all right. Keely, truth or lie?
It's absolutely true.
Well done, sir. I was doubting that one. Nice work.
Yes, it's true. Keely did lie to her husband that she was good at tennis and she did have to have secret lessons when he arranged a doubles match. I had a relationship go wrong because I couldn't play tennis. Looking back, I should never have told that bloke I was Sue Barker. Kevin, you're next.
I once accidentally bought a horse.
Sorry? You bought a what?
A horse.
A horse. Sorry, I missed the S.
You claim that you once accidentally bought a horse. Am I right?
You're right.
Right, fine. We're all clear. Under what circumstances? What did you think you were buying?
I never thought I was buying anything. I thought I was renting.
Did you think you were renting a horse?
Yes.
Right. So you paid to rent a horse, and then at the end, when you tried to return the horse, they said, "What the hell are you doing? I've been trying to get rid of Psycho for years."
That's pretty much it.
How long had you imagined that you were going to rent it for?
We thought we were going to rent it for like 25 minutes.
And did they charge you?
It was in Bulgaria on holiday.
Okay, so what did it cost in local Bulgarian currency?
What is the local Bulgarian currency?
It was 200 lev. Lev, L-E-V. I don't know how you pronounce it, but lev.
200 lev.
200
And how
Bulgarian.
much is that in sterling, roughly?
Roughly, I
At
think
the
it's
time.
at the time, I think it was at £90. So we thought it was a good deal
£90 for 25
for
minutes.
25 minutes on a horse.
But you said we thought we were going to rent it for 25 minutes.
There was me and my friend.
So you
It
were
was a
going to
lad's holiday, we were 18, we thought we'll go horse riding.
In Bulgaria.
In Bulgaria.
Did you question the odd sort of time slots they were going for? I've never been pony trekking, but I imagine they sort of rent you the horse for perhaps a couple of hours.
Well,
or at least a solid half hour.
You get 25 minutes and then the horse needs a break for 5 minutes and then
And
somebody
then
else
you
comes.
keep the horse forever.
Oh, I never knew that.
What happened when you tried to take it back?
The guy explained to us that the guy was gone. The guy...
Don't say the phrase on this game. The guy explained to us that he'd gone.
Well, there was two.
Never say that.
There was two different guys. There was two
Yeah,
guys.
look through me if you want to speak to my client.
There was guys. There was guy A. Guy A.
That's a Bulgarian name.
Very well known. The most famous Bulgarian name.
Guy Dimitri. I think that... No, guy A. And guy B. Right?
Right.
We thought we were going horse riding and we were heading towards the place where you actually hire the horse.
Stables.
The official... the stables, right?
Honestly, I think he's making it up, and I'm on his team.
Bit of patience, Brian. Come on, right. We met a guy on the way who had a horse, and we thought he was doing that thing, in Asda, when you've got a shopping trolley, and you're taking it back, and somebody else needs a trolley, and you say, "I'm joking." So we thought the guy was saying,
I need to go all the way to the actual stable. I'm from the stable,
Yeah.
so just hire this horse.
That's what the guy said.
Yeah.
So we thought, all right, there was a bit of a communication breakdown. There was a Bulgarian guy trying to speak English and two Scottish guys trying to speak English. So we thought the guy had gave us the horse to ride and come back in 25
Were you
minutes.
not surprised? I mean, I've never been on holiday to Bulgaria, but I imagine that things would be a bit cheaper in Bulgaria than in Britain. Were you not surprised that it cost you the equivalent of £90 to hire a horse for 25 minutes?
It was 25 minutes each, so it was two of us.
Right.
So we chipped in for a horse. For 25 minutes each.
But still, even if you thought you were going to get 25 minutes each, that's a lot, isn't it?
Oh, it's an hour. You need to give the horse a break, as I said.
Let's forget about the 25 minutes.
forget about the
now,
horse.
'cause
Forget about the horse, yeah.
That's absolutely, obviously bullshit. You take the horse back. Guy B, who's the guy you met on the way to the stables...
He's gone.
He's gone. No sign of him.
No, he's gone.
So you say to Guy A, well, we hired this as part of your not bothering to actually go to the stables but getting it a few hundred yards away scheme. We hired this horse for 25 minutes at an extortionate rate. Nevertheless, here it is. And what did he say?
We went back to the place where we picked up the horse.
Oh, so not to the stable,
No.
but to the random
We never got
point
to
in the road. 100 yards from the stable. So you, bewilderedly, where has the mysterious man gone? I would have thought that logically, when you were returning, having thought that it had come from the stable, but you'd been lucky not to have to walk to the stable before hiring it, you might nevertheless have thought, well, the stable's where it's got to go back to,
Yeah.
rather than, well, Sodom, this is where we picked it up from, I'm not actually taking the stable. I'm going to stand here, 300 yards away from the stable, going, come over here! Come and get your own horse! At which point, locals start waving, going, no! You keep!
Kevin, look at me. You're taking the horse back. Look at me! What happened next?
Come on, Kevin. Come on. Right. So where are we taking off from?
You're taking the horse back.
Let's go back to the start.
Kevin Bridges, for the love of God, please tell us what happened.
Right. We bought a horse. We thought we'd rented the horse. We'd done the horse riding, took it back to the initial place we picked up the horse.
Yes.
Locals explained we'd went to a counterfeit horse guy. It wasn't the official horse riding stable.
This was a counterfeit horse. This wasn't a genuine horse. This was maybe two guys in a costume.
That would explain the 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I can't only do 25 minutes.
The giveaway was after 25 minutes, I won't win. Right, let's crack on, lads.
So, David's team, what do you think? Truth or lie?
I mean, the trouble with this game is it plays tricks with your mind. But I don't think it's true. You don't really.
It's got to be, hasn't
It's
it?
got to be a lie.
Got to be a lie.
Yeah.
Saying it's a lie. Right, so here we go. It really is.
Here's the moment.
This is more than any other episode I've done of this show. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Kevin Bridges, is it true or is it a lie?
It's true.
Unbelievable. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim that it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please give a warm welcome to this week's special guest, Drac. Welcome, Drac. So, Kevin, what is Drac to you?
This is Drac. He's my dad's friend. He took me out for a driving lesson and I reversed through a chip shop window.
Brian, please explain how you know Drac.
Well, this is Drac, the roadie that left me gaffer taped to a lighting rig for over an hour.
Right. And finally, Lee, what's your connection?
This is Drac. And I presented him with first prize at the National Pie Awards 2009.
So, David's team, begin your investigation.
Lee, where were the National Pie Awards held?
Birmingham.
What was the venue?
The venue was the Hilton Hotel.
Right.
What
Hilton
kind of
Hotel
pie
in
was
Birmingham.
it?
Well,
One.
he made a selection. He didn't just make one pie. It was for his various pies. You don't just have one pie. It's
So
not like
was he various pie maker of the year?
no. He won the big prize at the end, National Pie Maker of the Year.
So he won the overall award. Were there like
No,
separate...
he didn't have the best overall.
What were the separate awards? Were there like apple pie, steak and kidney pie, and then Drac won the big, you know, like best film, best pie.
You don't just have one pie. You have to have, I think, two or
You
three.
have to, I
pies.
think we understand that you have to demonstrate the ability to reproduce the pie. Otherwise, it literally is just one pie. And as soon as the judges have tasted it, well, what does it matter? That was a pie. That pie's gone.
It was two or three pies he produced that year, but I
Two or
can't remember
three.
the
I
exact
think he wants
amount.
to up production, actually.
They've done the pie tasting and judging on another occasion.
Yeah, they'd voted on it. People had voted on it, and there was like a pop chart. It's a pie chart.
He brought...
It was. You like the pie chart, Gav, didn't you? I thought you'd like it.
Did you announce then the winner is Drac, or did you say his full name, which is...
I said the winner is Drac.
What about Brian and
Brian gaffer
Kevin?
taped to a lighting rig. For how long?
Over an hour.
Over an hour. Why, may I ask, were you gaffer taped to a lighting rig in the first place?
I was the youngest member of the band, and I was probably not behaving in a way deemed appropriate for a member of a band in the presence of road crew.
What were you doing?
I don't remember. I think I was just being a general, you know,
How did you get down?
pain. Well, they had to get me down because it's a lighting rig. It was like one of
Wait
these.
Wait a minute. Drac, on his own, grabbed you because you were doing something you shouldn't be doing, like maths homework, carried you up a ladder to a lighting rig 20 metres above the stage, and then he gaffered you round.
He was the tour manager, actually. So he ordered the rest of the crew to put me on the ground, gaffer me up into a ball, put a harness on, and then attached me to the lighting rig at the Hammersmith Odeon and left me there for over an hour.
Was that when you wrote Things Can Only Get Better?
And you can't remember what you did that had offended them?
No, I think it was just a build-up, I think, of absolute annoyance over many weeks.
I can believe it.
OK, so Kevin Bridges, it was something to do with the car.
Well, yes, he's a friend of your dad's and he took you on a driving lesson.
Yeah.
And you ended up reversing through a chip shop window.
Yeah. His name's Duncan.
Duncan.
It gets called Drac because it's like D-R-A-C, and he used to be known as Duncan from the RAC because he's a driving instructor, and then that got shortened to...
What were you trying to do, a three-point turn? What was...
No, it was the first lesson,
Right.
and we thought we'd do reversing because that's Drac's attitude.
As soon as once you've learned going backwards, going forwards is a piece of cake.
It's the way he sees life and the way he sees driving tuition.
But...
You've got a chip shop by the side of a road, so the car is not facing... The front of the back of the car is normally not facing a chip shop, is it?
No, it was in the car park of the chip shop.
A chip shop with a car park?
Have you not been to Scotland before, David?
So this is like a kind of IKEA-scale
It's a
chip
massive
shop.
chip shop. I worked in the chip shop.
So you're in the car park by the chip shop window.
Yeah.
And you get in the car for the first driving lesson, and he says, first things first, reversing.
So why didn't he press the brake when he saw you hurtling backwards towards the chip shop?
He was busy trying to design his new pork pie.
So, right, David's team, we need an answer. Is Drac Kevin's driving instructor, Brian's gaffer-taping roadie, or Lee's prize-winning pie maker? What are you going to say?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, Kevin's story sounds implausible, but we've been down this road before. Frankly, nothing would surprise me. If he said he'd unscrewed his leg and it had walked to China on its own, I'd believe it. Leading a corporate, isn't pies a bit... He's northern, he's doing a pie handing out prize, isn't it?
But then again, if you're doing the Pie Awards...
Yeah.
That's... Who would you go to other than Lee Mack?
Can you just say that to camera? I give him some available dates. I'll give him some available dates.
And what about Brian's?
Very good specific story about the winch and the Hammersmith Odeon and...
Yeah.
But it does seem quite a cruel thing to do.
I think he probably could have been irritating enough for them.
Yeah,
to
I think
win.
so. I don't think that's in question, to be honest. What's it going to be?
Say Brian.
Say Brian.
Yeah, come on.
Brian. We
Come
think
on.
it's Brian.
You're saying Brian?
Yes.
OK. Would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Drac. I'm the roadie that gaffer taped Brian to the fighting shots.
Thank you very much for coming on, Jack. So at the end of that round, David's team have 4 points and Lee's team have 2. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but also against the clock. So we start with... Oh, it's David.
I've had to prise open my bedroom door for the last 2 years, ever since the door handle fell off.
What do you use to prise open the door?
Just my fingernails. And you have to go to the top of the door jamb.
Is it an out or a... No,
It all depends which side.
Do you live on your own?
I can answer that.
I have a flatmate, but it's just my bedroom, yeah.
It's only you that has the inconvenience.
So you have to do...
I'm absolutely the only person who ever needs to get in or out.
He speaks to me with a stare, and I don't know...
That's just, you know,
Don't
a
say
look of
anything.
resignation.
Why haven't you just whipped out a knob and affixed it to the entrance?
Basically, it's not really... You can't just screw it back on because the holes that the screws...
The thread's gone.
That's it!
Keely, speaking as the only woman, in your single days before you settled down...
Oh, God.
And
Yes.
you'd have been met as David and you'd be getting on like a wildfire and he said, well, why don't you come back to my... I know you don't like this. I know you don't like it. It's either this or Ronnie Corbett.
Right.
Why don't you come back to my apartment and we could settle down and have a game of Boggle? So you go there, and he said, well, why don't we go upstairs? And you go upstairs and you get to the door and there's no handle or knob. Would that put you off?
This actually happened to me once.
David! You're a dark horse.
I don't remember.
I stayed over, and when I got up in the morning to leave, I couldn't get out. And I didn't know where I was.
You didn't know where you were?
Wow, really?
I had to ring the fire brigade.
I think I
had
should
to
say,
crawl
this,
out
point,
of the
this was not
window.
at my house.
And they had to come and put a ladder out to the window and give me a fireman's lift out.
Where was the man whose house you'd gone back
he'd
with?
gone to work.
He'd gone to work and
you-
locked
oh,
you in
you
for
didn't
later.
know?
Didn't know.
She'll keep till I get back. Wow. OK, what are you going to say, Lee?
I think it's a lie.
It's a lie.
It looks like a man that's got well-maintained doors.
I'll say it's a lie.
OK, then we'll say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. David Mitchell, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. David has had to prise open his bedroom door for the last 2 years, ever since the door handle fell off. And next... oh, it's Lee.
Possession.
All right, take out the box, pop it on the desk and read the card.
It's a set of children's cutlery. This is the children's cutlery I used when I went on a special diet. It helped to make the portions on my plate seem bigger.
David's team, do you believe that?
So, Lee, how long did you use the cutlery for, then?
Well, if it was a big meal, 10 minutes.
In terms of weeks or months?
Nothing was that big.
How long was the period of your life for which you used children's cutlery in order to lose weight?
Swallow this.
I know it doesn't take you that long to invent 6 months.
6 months.
Did you sort of take them, if you were going to a restaurant, did you take them with you?
No, I think you're mixing me up with a lunatic. You know, it's not great. I mean, Keely, would you really want that on a date if I said, so, how did the tennis go, love? I could take it into the bedroom and go, you don't think it's big? Look at it against this. And that's a salad fork, let me tell you.
And what gave you the idea? Where was the inspiration for this?
I read it in a book.
You read it in a book?
Yes.
Which book was that?
The Book of Dieting.
Book of Dieting?
No, it was a
Big book of stupid dieting.
Right, David, what do you think?
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Keely, are you in agreement with the rest
I
of
think
it?
that's a lie.
So you're saying no? OK. Lee Mack, were you telling the truth there?
It was a lie.
What a shock. It was a lie. Lee did not go on a diet which involved using children's cutlery for every meal to make his portions seem bigger. Oh, that noise signals time is up, and I can reveal that David's team has triumphed by 7 points to 4. But, of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Kevin Bridges. Yes, a fine achievement for a young man of 24. As a Glaswegian, he can look back on that with satisfaction for the rest of his life. Another 10 years. Good night. The show where barefaced lies and well-masked truths. On David Mitchell's team tonight, an actress who once worked as a children's clown. She went from huge feet to cold feet. It's Faye Ripley. And a DJ whose radio show is aimed at young, hip and with it people. I would listen, but it clashes with the Archers. It's Melvin Adoom. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, a presenter who once competed for Wales in gymnastics. She literally bent over backwards for her country. It's Gabby Logan. And a comedian whose first job was selling ice creams. I bet he made hundreds and thousands. It's James Acaster. And we begin, as always, with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. And it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. James, you're first up.
I once spent the night in a bush in Basingstoke.
David's team.
Right.
That's a true.
Yeah.
Why were you spending the night in a bush in Basingstoke?
I missed my train.
Where do you live?
Well, at the time, I lived in Kettering in Northamptonshire,
Right.
Rose of the Shires.
Why didn't you go to a luxury hotel?
Well, David, at the time, I had no money in my wallet at all, and my phone was dead. I had no way of contacting anyone.
That certainly adds up.
Why a bush? Why not a bench or, like, somewhere warmer than a bush?
Well,
Is a bench warmer than a bush?
I would say a bush is warmer than a
A
bench.
bench is definitely colder than a bush. It's more exposed.
there's an old saying, you're warmer in a bush than on a bench.
So where was the bush? Paint the picture of the local
It was right in
area.
front of the train station. And there was like a little, like, pick-up point for taxis and stuff. And then it went down a little bit to the road. And then right in front of the road, just a load of bushes.
So you didn't look for a long time for a particularly comfy spot?
I'll level with you, David. The amount of time it took me to decide to sleep in the bush was embarrassingly short.
Was it? Now, that does surprise me. It was a quick decision. You've missed your train, and you go, right, that's it. And you immediately, like, 14 seconds later, you're snoring.
Well, I actually didn't get to sleep. It was scary. I was freezing, actually. Even though the bush... It was a nice, roomy bush.
Can you remember the shape of the leaves?
It was like small, little Basingstoke leaves.
Individual leaves?
Yeah.
Variegated?
OK. You have to explain what that word means.
It means there's sort of, there's a sort of white bit on the outside, I think.
I wasn't paying attention to the leaves. I had bigger problems at the time. I wasn't sitting in the bush going, one day, I may have to justify this entire experience on what I like it. I better memorise the leaves and whether they're gentrified or whatever you said.
So, James, you've settled down in the bush
Yes.
and you're lying there, but it's cold.
Oh, I'm sitting there.
Sitting in the bush?
Sitting there, cross-legged and cold. I had a T-shirt on.
How are you going to go to sleep sitting?
I was scared.
What were you
I hadn't
scared
really...
of?
Oh, it was Friday night in Basingstoke. There were hoodlums around.
And all you had on was a T-shirt.
And jeans.
And jeans, of course.
Yes.
I still feel like the bench is warmer.
So, did anybody hear you in the bush and come and
At
investigate?
one point they did. At one point some hoodlums stopped outside the bush. They said, you know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't beaten someone up in a while. That's how they speak, David. Bullies speak like that to each other. And I was in the bush, and at the time I was wearing a red dress.
What did you say? What?
I was wearing a dress by now.
Why? You said you're in a T-shirt.
Originally I was in a T-shirt, and then I had to put a dress on.
Why did you put a dress on?
It was cold.
Where did you get a dress
I had it in a bag. Why? I was making a short film, and I had to buy the wardrobe for the cast.
You're in the bush. The hoodlums had moved on. They didn't beat you up.
I tricked them. I put the bag over my head.
You seriously put the bag over your head?
Yeah, put yourself in my shoes. They're saying they want to beat someone up. If they look down and see me wearing a dress, it'll be like Christmas. So, I put the bag over my head, and now if they look down, they'll think someone's left a bag and a dismembered body in a bush.
People at home, don't put bags on your heads.
Let's go back to the temperature of this bush now. You said you went into the dress for warmth, but surely the jeans and the T-shirt were warmer than the dress. There's a lot
I
of
don't
ventilation.
think... I think
he
to
said
be
he put
fair,
the dress
I
on
don't think
over.
he took the jeans
Yeah.
and T-shirt.
Double.
Yeah, but he didn't slip out of the jeans and the T-shirt, fold them up nicely at the time, and then get the dress and put it on and go, oh, I look wonderful. He wasn't doing that.
Oh, right.
By the end of the night, he's wearing the jeans, the T-shirt, the dress,
And the bag.
I'll just say, it's lucky this didn't happen to Melvin, because if so, he'd have been on a bench wearing a dress and nothing else.
Let's go for a guess. Is he telling the truth? Melvin, what do you think?
I think, looking at James, I can believe that he could put on a dress with a bag over his jeans and T-shirt, but a man that picks a bush over a bench, I can't trust. So on that basis, it's a lie.
Oh,
Faye.
I've got to absolutely say it's true. I'm believing every element, really.
I'm going to go true.
True. Yeah. You're saying true. Right. James, was it true or was it a lie?
It's true.
Yes, it's true. James did once spend the night in a bush in Basingstoke. Melvin, you're next.
OK. At school, I used to regularly pay my friend to clean my rubbers.
You used to pay your friends to clean your rubbers.
It was just one friend.
How dirty can a rubber get?
Nobody
These
cleans
cleaners-
a
Oh,
rubber.
they get dirty, my friend.
Do they?
Oh, yes.
What, full of what? Just lead, mainly?
Full of, yeah, lead.
Don't you rub a dirty rubber against a clean piece of paper and it sort of cleans itself?
No, what you're describing is the action of cleaning a rubber.
Rubber?
Yeah.
Wait,
That is how you clean a
Oh, I
rubber.
see, but you weren't
That's
even
not the
willing to do
same as
that.
it cleans itself. That's like saying, why do you need to clean a car? You just wipe it all over and it cleans itself.
what is your...
10 years of this kind of
What?
bullying.
What was your friend's name?
Edis.
It is.
What?
Edis, it's a Turkish name.
How old are you?
Like, it's primary school, so probably like 10.
So 10 years old. And why couldn't you have just done that action of just rubbing it against a blank piece of paper to just...
Well, he did it as, like, a service to everyone.
How much did you pay him?
Like £1 a rubber.
A pound of rubber? Why couldn't you have done it yourself? I'm confused.
Because it used to have, like, a nice smell when you had it back.
What was this magical smell coming from?
Well, that's the thing. We didn't know until we got
Did
older.
you never... See, if I was giving a man a rubber and he went away and he came back and went, that smells differently, I would say, why does it smell differently? I would just leave it at that and go, that's different, yeah, here's a pound.
He just said he found out years later.
He was using, like, car air freshener to spray it.
Oh,
it was a great service, so if you were cool if you had a fresh rubber.
How much would a new rubber have cost?
Probably about 10p.
How many times did you pay him £1 to clean your rubber?
Like, probably happened, like, once every 2 months or something like
What? So, and this went on for how long?
that. For ages,
I'll
years.
treat myself.
And he was doing it... He was
I'm
making
going to get it nice. I'm going to get the rubber nicely cleaned and scented for the weekend.
Did Eddies clean any other stationary items?
Not that I can remember, but he used to do something else with stationery, but I can't remember what that was.
He didn't sharpen your pencils in a very interesting way, did he?
It was something like he would organise your pencil case, but I can't remember.
Organise your... I'm picturing Eddies with a little suit and a briefcase. Hello, guys, how you doing? It's me again, it's Eddies. I'm here to clean your rubbers or organise your... And you're going like, you're in the corner going, oh, hang on, girls, I was chatting you up, but I want to sort out my pencil case. Just wait. Tell me some more, Eddies.
That's exactly where the economy's going, isn't it? Nobody makes things anymore. We just provide pointless services. I'm a party planner. I'm a pencil case organiser. I shout on panel shows. We used to make steel.
What's it going to be?
Look, the thing is, during my one, which was true, I started thinking it was a lie. So I haven't got a clue anymore. I actually kind of think it sounds true, but then for that reason, I want to say it's a lie.
You've been a big help, thank you. Gabby.
My gut's saying true. What's your gut saying?
Go on, let's go true.
You're going to say true? Melvin?
It is.
Was it true or was it a lie?
It is true.
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Mick. So, Gabby, what is Mick to you?
This is Mick, and I deliberately tripped him up during the wheelbarrow race at my son's sports day.
OK, James, how do you know Mick?
This is Mick, and for 6 months, he was my sworn enemy when a practical joke got out of hand.
And finally, Lee.
This is Mick, he's my son, and I'm only allowed to see him every second Friday. Sorry, no, that's not it. This is Mick. I once took him home from nursery instead of my own son.
So there we have it. Is Mick Gabby's cheated child, James's feuding friend, or Lee's traded toddler? David's team, where would you like to begin?
Well, Gabby, the wheelbarrow race, you were also a competitor. What was the format of the race and how did the accident
Your
happen?
classic sports day wheelbarrow race. Child is the wheelbarrow. I was driving my son as a wheelbarrow, and Mick's mum, Barbara, was driving him. And there's always a lot... I feel our family gets a lot of pressure on sports day because my husband was an international rugby player and I did sport. And people always look at us as if they're the ones to beat. You know, I always feel that added dimension of competitiveness.
You were a rhythm gymnastic, weren't you?
I was a gymnast.
Yeah, I think they're looking more at him. Carry on.
So we were in the lead, my son and I. And you know, in your peripheral vision, you can feel somebody coming. And as we got to the turn, they were level with us. And my son's arm buckled, and which is, for a wheelbarrow race, is a bit of a no-no. So it takes you a couple of seconds to recover. So now we're behind.
Quite painful for your son as well. Perhaps that should be the main concern.
Classic sports person.
Oh, that's a no-no! We need this!
We got back level with them, and I'm ashamed, obviously, about what happened next. So I can feel, you know, these horrible thoughts coming into my mind. You know, we could take him out. You know, we could.
Come on, this is why we've been taking all the drugs.
And I stood on his hand, and so I know
Deliberately.
You were thinking we should take him out.
So he then slightly buckled. So
Which is a no-no.
He got himself back into the race, and I decided that I couldn't let us win because that could be construed in some people's eyes as cheating, standing on the opposition's hands.
And in some people's eyes, physical assault.
So I had to then sabotage us because I couldn't let us win. So I deliberately kind of pushed my son into the ground.
So you assaulted 2 children.
I kind of just, you know, pretended to trip onto Reuben. So, and then his arms buckled, double buckle, which is a no. And that meant...
Reuben is your boy?
Yes, oh gosh, yes, yeah.
You know, the one with the face like that.
All right, who would you like to speak to next?
OK, James, so Mick became your sworn enemy because of a practical joke.
That got out of hand.
That got out of hand.
Yes.
So what was the practical joke or prank?
First of all, I'll say for the record, before we carry on, I hate this boy. Nothing but contempt for him, and I'm furious he's got on this show.
I just think I feel I can only see him every second Friday.
So what was the practical joke, James?
He put cabbage leaves in my bed.
How did he get in your room?
I was staying at his house.
On a sleepover? How old are you?
A few years ago.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't have been born.
He was 9.
And you were, what, 31?
I was, what, 28? 29?
And how do you know him?
I know his dad. He's his son.
And you were staying at their house?
Yes.
Why did he put cabbage leaves? Why is that a thing?
Well, it's not a thing until he started doing it.
Yeah.
There's something severely wrong with him. I don't know why he started...
But you say
this kind of
started doing it? Was
yeah.
What do you mean, start? This is one occasion when you're staying there. Well, I don't know.
This is the first of many, David. I said got out of hand. I do not use those words lightly.
So you regularly stay at the house of...
Oh, no. Oh. This little man does not restrict these pranks to his own house. He has no respect for anyone's privacy and will cross any boundaries available to him. I hate him with all my heart.
Yeah. So he initially put cabbage leaves in the bed you were sleeping in when you were staying at his father's house. Right? And then subsequently...
Yes.
He has followed you and put cabbage leaves in other places you've been sleeping.
No.
OK? What then?
He sent me a cabbage in the post. He sent me half a cabbage, cling filmed, in a box. I was out when they delivered it. I had to go to the post office to pick it up. was a note inside that said, "You got cabbaged again."
So, OK, so he's doing that. Did you, bearing in mind that this is a minor, did you at any...
It was a major, as far as I'm concerned.
Did you at any point retaliate?
Yeah, but it took me 6 months.
What did you do?
After 6 months of this...
Well, when you say 6 months of this,
Yeah.
what is this? There's the initial cabbage leaves in the bed at his house, and there's the posted cabbage, half cabbage.
Yeah.
Anything else?
His granddad cabbaged me to my face.
What does that mean?
Gave me a present. It was all wrapped up nice. I thought it was a nice present. I unwrapped it. It was another half a cabbage wrapped in cling film. Members of the public started cabbaging me. I made the mistake of talking about it on the radio, and then everyone got the idea, and I couldn't turn up to a gig without there being a cabbage hidden somewhere in my dressing room.
Well, thank God you're playing safe and not saying it on telly, eh? Yeah.
So, did you retaliate?
I absolutely did. I removed all of his belongings from his bedroom and replaced them with cabbages.
That's, I would say, a disproportionate response.
6 months of my life, David. 6 months of my life of not knowing where the next cabbage was coming from. It was horrible. I had to go big. I've been cabbaged so many times. Somebody started a Twitter account, was tweeting pictures of cabbages on me every day. They said stuff like "Oi, oi, Savoy." It was horrible.
And that was just the tip of the iceberg. No, but come on, cut me some slack.
No. I would say that anyone who can enjoy that joke about a lettuce would have to be a sociopath.
All right, on to Lee.
Lee, remind us of your story.
This is Mick. I once took him home from nursery instead of my own son.
Why did you not recognise your own son by using your eyes and knowing what he looks like?
I do recognise my own son, but we had this new pram, and the pram, I put him in the pram. He was very young at the time, because, well, you have to go to nursery. And I put him in the pram.
At nursery?
Not a pram, a pushchair.
A pram when they're sort of tiny.
A pushchair, you made one mistake. You say lettuce, you say cabbage, they're on your back. You say pram instead of pushchair. I get to see him every other week. I'm stressed. I put him in the pushchair, and then I got chatting to all the other mums and dads and stuff. Got chatting, turned round. Little did I realise that one of the other parents had exactly the same pushchair, and because he was asleep, I just didn't bother talking to him because I thought he was asleep. Pushed him and got all the way home. Long walk as well, because he goes to school in London and we live in Aberdeen.
How long was it before you realised?
Probably Glasgow. It was about... believe it or not, preferably do.
Yeah, that's very much the question.
Believe it or not, it was as I went into the front door and I pushed him towards my wife, who was coming towards me, and she said, "That is not my son."
But the other mother would have recognised her
Yes.
child, so let's go to the other mother.
Let's go to the other mother.
What happened there?
So, obviously, I'm not there to see the other mother.
No, but presumably in the police interview later, you've gone through those details.
No, I knew it would be a bit of a nerve-wracking experience, so I thought I'd better play safe and just keep him. And that's what we did. We just ended up bringing up another child. So I got into the house, pushed him into the house. Yeah. My wife said, "That's not my son." So I went, oh! I realised immediately what had happened, obviously. I turned round and I raced back to the school very quickly. So I got in just in time for them to go, "What are you?" And then...
So you got back just in time.
Got back in time.
Just before Mick's mother was going to start screaming, "My child has disappeared, my child has disappeared."
Yeah, because what had happened is she was getting a bit frantic, but someone had calmed her down by doing the obvious and pointing to the child and saying, use your logic here.
Yeah.
There's a
child abductors don't tend to leave a child as well.
So, David's team. Is Mick Gabby's cheated child?
Maybe.
James's feuding friend?
Maybe.
Or Lee's traded toddler?
No.
I think that the cabbages, that is a good trick, because cabbages, when they get warmed up, stink. I also have, been to many a sports day where the parents do get incredibly competitive. Mm-hmm. I would probably lean towards Gabby.
What about you, Melvin? Which way are you leaning?
I believe Gabby, but James is just weird, so I believe him even more.
Your paranoid view seems to be the whole country's in on it. Now everyone's sending you cabbages.
Every time people laugh at me, I suspect they're my enemy, which makes my job very difficult.
You think Gabby, but James even more.
And David thinks it's me, so...
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. James.
You're going for James. Mick, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Mick, and I am James's worst enemy.
Mick is James's feuding friend, and here's the proof that is what James did to Mick's bedroom. Thank you very much, Mick. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's David.
I recently ended up in A&E after attempting to use a sledgehammer to crack a nut.
Please, team.
Right. First of all, what type of nut was it?
A walnut.
Of course.
A walnut. Did you use the floor or the wall?
I used a bit of kitchen surface.
What is your work surface made from?
Well, at home...
No, in your shed. What is your kitchen work surface made from in your kitchen?
It's a sort of... It's... I don't really know.
OK.
Why did you have a sledgehammer in the kitchen?
Well, it was... But the... I didn't.
Oh, so it's not true?
This didn't happen.
Oh, OK.
Wow,
we broke in quickly tonight, didn't we?
This didn't happen at my house.
Where did it happen?
At my parents' house.
So why were you trying to describe your house when you were talking about the
Because he kept asking me about my own work. I'm just trying to be as helpful as possible.
OK, can you tell us the colour of the kitchen surface in your parents' house?
Brown.
Brown. Was it
Brown?
Is it a wooden...
No,
Did it look like a tree, but flat?
I don't know what it's made of, but it's...
Is it Formica?
Might be Formica.
Wooden Formica? Formica? Your parents have got wooden Formica tabletops. Why don't you use your television money and treat them?
So there's a walnut in your parents' house.
Yeah, there
you,
is.
for whatever reason, maybe hunger, want to open it.
Yeah.
There's a sledgehammer.
Why is the sledgehammer in your mum and dad, apart from the fact that he knew you were coming round?
I had to go and find the sledgehammer.
Where was it?
It was in the garage.
Right.
We couldn't find any nutcrackers.
Well, your parents... Your parents were witnessing this?
Yes, I wasn't on my own in my parents' house, smashing away at my hand like a maniac.
It seems to me that on the evolutionary scale between nutcracker and sledgehammer, there are some other things you might find lying about the house. I wouldn't...
Well, and 3 shattered iPads later, I found the...
Who was there, by the way? Who was witnessing this?
There were... my parents were there, my brother, his wife, my wife.
Peter Gabriel.
David's not going to get that
Sledgehammer.
Oh, sledgehammer! Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'll rephrase that. Rob and David aren't going to get this joke.
I have no idea, but there wasn't anyone called Peter Gabriel.
OK, now, we know that this story ends with you in accident and emergency.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, I'd cracked a few nuts with this sledgehammer, and then maybe I got a bit cocky.
Oh.
And I left my thumb in the way.
Oh, no.
And it was carnage.
Sorry, there's a really... The thumb. Can we have a look?
All right. No.
When was this before we looked? This Christmas, just gone?
It was this Christmas, yes.
So they should look pretty bad, this stuff.
Well,
What happened? Was it...
You'll find there's absolutely no visible scar. And neither is there on that one.
What a credit to our National Health Service, ladies and gentlemen.
Everyone was absolutely marvellous.
It's weird.
One might almost say miraculous.
Did they say any bones were broken in your thumb?
They X-rayed it, and fortunately not. They said, in a few months, you won't be able to tell this apart.
In essence...
Hey, they were right. They were spot on.
All right, what are you thinking, Lee? Has this been the truth, or has he made it up?
There's bits of it, but...
Well, the bits that are true are that he's got thumbs.
I believed everything until we looked at his thumbs.
There's nothing
And
there.
then I was like, that man not only has not hit himself in the thumb with a sledgehammer, but I don't think he's picked up anything in weeks.
I would say that it's a lie.
You say it's a lie. David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Well, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal that it's a draw. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Good night.
Insert Name Here is the show all about people who share the same name. And I'm helped by Richard Osman and a boy doing work experience. That's a brand new series of Insert Name Here tonight, 10 p.m. on BBC Two.
Next, hear the real Marigold on tour. First, a little bit of heartwarming.
Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where deception is the dish of the day. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, charismatic, charming, gorgeous, and a beautiful Welsh accent. But enough about me, it's Alex Jones. And a man who in the 1970s punk era was an angry young poet. Of course, he's completely different now. He's an angry old poet. It's John Cooper Clarke. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian who used to be a drama teacher. Shakespeare, Chekhov, Pinter were just some of the books he threw at the pupils. It's Greg Davies. And a TV presenter who regularly hosts episodes of Made in Chelsea. Now, if you've not seen the show, just imagine a really good drama and watch that instead. It's Rick Edwards. And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Alex is first up tonight.
OK. The first time I used eBay, I accidentally bought a canoe instead of a handbag.
David's team.
Well, how did that error occur?
Well, back in the day, when eBay was pretty new, I thought I'd have a little go. And I quite like vintagey stuff and old clothes, although when they delivered, it's not quite as good because they always smell a bit musty and have an air of dead people. But I like the idea. And...
Did you get that from eBay?
So I was scrolling through, as you do, and saw a lovely clutch bag. I know I've lost you all already, haven't I? A clutch bag. A clutch bag is a little bag
For
that
keeping the
you clutch.
pedal from a car in. You have an accelerator bag and a brake bag.
So what are we saying, Alex? You saw a clutch bag, you were miming putting the clutch bag under your arm to get into it, and then you pressed canoe by accident.
In fact, in the modern computers, they've taken the canoe button off the keyboard.
OK, you're looking at eBay. What
I'm
happens
scrolling
next?
through.
Right.
It started off at 99p. 99 pence, John. Are you in?
For a vintage bag?
Yeah. You're in. Anyway. Next thing you know, £14. I'm thinking about pulling out.
Yeah.
Because that's quite a lot for a vintage bag. But anyway, on it went.
Yeah.
£32.
And you're still bidding?
You still in, John?
No, I wasn't even in when it was 99. You read me wrong there, Alex. What my body language is saying.
OK, so the price is going up. You're tracking, that's what they call it.
£32.
You're tracking the bag.
And I think it's a good time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Leave it. Next morning, email on the laptop. Congratulations, your bid was successful. You have bought a second-hand red canoe.
It's quite
a jump, isn't it? Yeah. You think that's a terrible story? There's some fella... His boat was going down. He says, don't worry, I've got this covered. Trying to squeeze a family of 5 into a vintage handbag.
So you emailed the canoe man saying, instead of the canoe, could I have the clutch handbag that looks like
And he said, I haven't got a clutch handbag to offer.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you've lied, because I bid on a clutch handbag.
So do you think he was luring people in, putting photographs of vintage handbags, which people then bid on and bid on, bid on, whatever they pay, whatever the handbag looks like, they only get a canoe?
Maybe 7 times out of 10, people make do with the canoe. It was...
Have you ever seen at the opening night of a film a glamorous starlet turning up with... the commentators are saying it's an incredibly large clutch bag. OK. What are you thinking, David?
I think I don't know. What do you think?
There's too much of a gap.
Do you think it's true?
No, I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
You all think it's a lie.
Quite
Conclusively a lie.
Conclusively a lie.
OK, Alex, truth or lie?
Silly boys, it was, in fact, true.
Well, yes, it's true. Alex did accidentally buy a canoe instead of a handbag on eBay. Greg, your turn.
I once caused an injury to one man whilst trying to get a different man to say the word vegetables.
Please, team.
Right, just the word vegetables.
Yeah.
Do you really like the word vegetables?
Not as a general rule, no,
Okay.
but I liked it when this man said it.
Why? What was it about this man, the way he said vegetables, that was funny?
Did he have a speech impediment? Or...
No, he didn't. He was a very intense man, though, and he was also Austrian. I was with a friend once, and he was a colleague of ours, sorry, and I overheard him say vegetables, and we both found it incredibly funny.
So, can you just roughly give us an impression of how he used to say vegetables? Even just
He said it exactly like this. Vegetables! And then we happened to be on a coach trip with him, and so we spent the whole coach trip trying to get him to say vegetables
Right, so
again.
where were you? Where were you going and how did you know
I was
him?
on a school trip. I used to be a teacher, so we were
And
on
he was a teacher?
Yeah, he was a teacher.
What did he teach?
He was the head of languages, and he was...
Head of languages?
Yeah.
The head of languages used to go, vegetable.
Vegetables!
Imagine I'm the man. OK, I'm on the coach, I'm sat, we're driving. Off you go.
So I said,
Yeah? You're very big, aren't you?
This isn't like him at all.
You're very big, aren't you? Sit.
So I was saying things like, oh, I've been trying to keep fit lately, and I know that you're into keep fit. You know, would you recommend for a healthy diet? And he was going, well, you know, I would. You must eat a balanced diet. You must eat greens, and you must enjoy some protein in limited. I was going, yeah, but I mean, if you were to group some of those foods together. And he was going, well, I mean, yeah, you must have carbohydrates, of course, and you must have... And it was horrific. It went on for about an hour. And every time I tried to find a new angle for vegetables, his ludicrous Austrian interpretation of things led us down a dark alley. And it was literally an hour in the making.
And how did you finally get him to say it?
I honestly can't remember. It came out of nowhere, and he suddenly said it, and he said it with such passion. It was... He went, oh, well, of course you must have vegetables! I started biting my hand to stop myself from laughing. And my friend who was next to me, there's a jagged piece of metal at the front of the coach, and because it was so funny, just to remind you, vegetables, of course! And my friend saw the piece of metal and pushed his knee into it on purpose to stop himself from laughing. Blood started, like, spraying out of his... started spraying out of his knee, yeah.
This is getting elaborate, this story.
And I'll tell you another detail. We went and did the trip, which was in Paris, and then after we came all the way back... all the way back to Calais, and I said to him, you know, we put all the kids' passports in that hotel in Paris last night. Did you remember to... Because he was in charge of the trip. Did you remember to bring those? and he was standing up in front of the children on the coach, and he went, "Oh, Scheiße!" And we had to speak to the port authorities and get permission to take the kids on without passports, while he went back on his own. Can I tell you one more detail as well? We were also standing in the middle of Paris, under the Eiffel Tower. We'd been there for an hour, and the kids were all running around. And he came over and went, we must go, we are late for our next appointment. And I said, well, we should just make sure that all the kids are here. And he goes, yes, of course we should, yes. And he turned round and went, is everybody here? And all the kids went, yeah. He went, well, then we will move on. The vegetables!
What are you thinking, Lee?
I think it's true.
True from John.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I think lie. You are a fantastic actor, Mr. Greg Davies.
Well, so what are you going to say?
OK, what do we think,
I think you'll find I'm BAFTA nominated.
We're all BAFTA nominated.
False.
OK, we'll go lie.
I'm going to say it's a lie. Greg. Truth or lie?
It is the truth.
Yes, that was all true. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So, please welcome this week's special guest, Mary. Now then, Mary is the dog, not the handler, OK? It's
Obviously,
Mary,
because
and
if Mary had been the handler, she wouldn't have had a dog, she'd have had a little lamb.
OK, Alex, what is Mary to you?
This is Mary, a dog, and I had to spend an entire episode of The One Show covering up the fact that she'd been sick on me.
OK, so, John, how do you know Mary?
This is Mary. I recited a poem at her wedding.
There we are, John's married Matt, and finally Lee. What is your relationship with Mary?
This is Mary, and when she was pining for her owners, I sat up with her all night and tried to comfort her with a song.
All right, David's team, where do you want to start?
Alex, why was Mary on the One Show?
She was abandoned.
So if...
I know you can't believe it.
If a dog is ever abandoned in Britain, should it happen, they immediately get a slot on national television just to sort it out, just to check that there are no dogs without homes ever.
It was a very light day.
Was it a day with me, Matt Baker, or was it Chris Evans?
It was me, Matt Baker. And Mary came on.
It's me, Matt Baker, from The One Show.
I think what we've learned from that, ladies and gentlemen, is that Rob can't do Chris Evans.
So little Mary comes on the show, and we want to rehome her. We gave her lots of treats because she was on television. She came to sit on me, and then the treats all became a bit much. Under the lights, mess.
OK, so you didn't have a story for The One Show. You scooped up a stray dog, pumped it full of sugar, and got your just desserts.
Why wasn't it immediately noticeable that Mary was being sick?
Because as we were linking into whatever came next, it wasn't relevant. We'd moved away from Mary.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Matt Baker was pushing bounty bars into a pony's face by then.
In the meantime, Mary is being violently sick.
So you're talking about something else.
Yeah, we
you're
were going
stroking
to else.
Mary on your knee.
Mary.
Then Matt's sort of saying...
Matt Baker's spooning Angel Delight into a fox.
To clarify is what's on television at that moment.
My face.
So it's a close-up of your face.
So only to here, so you can't
see that you're stroking
this.
Mary, or that
And
it's
you
come to
can't
some sort of
see
fruition.
mess. And they just said, just carry on.
OK. Did Mary stay there, or did Mary sort of think, oh, they're sick here?
She didn't have time to react anyway. Matt Baker was on top of her with the curly whirlies. You've got room for more now, haven't you?
OK, John, when you came up with your story, did you realise that Mary was a dog?
Yes, of course.
But you do have dog weddings.
Some owners channel their loneliness through about
I've been to a lot of weddings. I'm just going through them. Human. Do you know, I think they might all be human.
Now, listen, dogs
It is a fact that dogs get married.
Dogs get married.
But also, it is a fact that dogs don't get married. That's
So, John, you wrote a poem and performed it at the wedding of Mary. Tell us about the experience.
Well, it was a poem I'd already written that had proved to be very popular at modern weddings. It's called I Want to Be Yours, and the first verse goes, let me be your vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. Let me be your Morris Marina, I will never rust. If you like your coffee hot, let me be your coffee pot. You call the shots, I want to be yours. It goes on for another 3 verses.
Who is Mary's owner, and do you know the owner?
Yes, Mary's owners live next door but one, on the right-hand side of our house. Going out. Right. If you're going out, she's on the right-hand side.
That's a good point. So if you go in the back door, they're on the left, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
And John, describe what was the ceremony like?
It was conducted by the vet who had neutered her husband. It's kind of sick. The arrangements that have been explained to me before, and I don't think I would have got involved.
Yeah.
What was the husband's name? The dog that was fulfilling the role of the husband here. Do you remember the name?
Tyson.
Tyson. You know Tyson, the owners of Tyson, or did you only know the owners of Mary?
I knew the owners of Mary better, but I did know the owners of Tyson as well.
So Tyson and Mary weren't owned by the same people?
No.
So
no.
how were they going to cohabit? Because usually dogs tend to live with their owners rather than setting up home on their own.
Good question. Tyson lived next door but one, on the left, going out. So they saw a lot of each other without actually cohabitating.
John, where did the wedding itself take place?
At a place called Old Hall. They breed their own sheep. So as it happens, Mary did have a little lamb.
Lee, OK, remind us.
So this is Mary, and when she was pining for her owners, I stayed up with her all night and comforted her with a song.
Aww.
Where were you, and why were you with Mary, and why was Mary not with her owners?
My next-door neighbours, they went away to a wedding, a human wedding, I don't know if you've heard of them. And they asked me and my wife to look after little Mary.
So the dog came round to your house?
Well, no, we picked him up because he doesn't know the way.
OK. So, is Mary male?
Let's call him a he. Yeah.
What?
Do you always call Mary he?
Well, yeah, no, sorry, she. Sorry, let's get this up. My husband Tara sorts it all out.
So, what happened then?
My wife went to bed and the kids were asleep, so it's just me and Mary. You know, I was watching the TV and she was fine, she was happy just sort of lying in front of the fire. And then, suddenly, it started.
What?
The programme, it was brilliant. the pining. So this pining got worse, the pining got worse and worse. I was breaking my heart, it really was, and ruining the show I was watching. So it was the one show, I didn't care. And I phoned it.
Your wife goes to bed before the one show.
No, David, I'd recorded it. You're right. Always record.
You record the one show?
There's literally nothing else to watch. And I phoned up my neighbour who was at the wedding, and I said, "Look, Mary's pining." She said, "Have you tried everything?" I said, "I've done everything. I've taken my foot off her tail." So they said, "Well, you're not going to believe this." I said, "But there is a way that you can keep her calm as she calms down. Do you, by any chance, have the song "Money for Nothing" by Dire Straits?"
And she said that the owner said, if you play that song on your CD player, Mary will calm down. So I get the CD, I put it on, and it was like magic. It was unbelievable. The second it went... Can I just say, you won't need any more biscuits, I'll take it from here. She's calming down.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team, is Mary Alex's poorly pup, John's married mutt, or Lee's homesick hound?
Well, I must say, I'm not finding Lee's story as quite as convincing as usual.
You can imagine John reading that poem out at a dog's wedding very easily.
Hold on a second, guys. I think Mary's getting a little bit bored, so we'll let her pop off. We thought that might happen.
So we're going to get down on all fours and put this wig on. You know what's going to happen, David, just to warn you, if this works tonight, they'll start replacing other people we cut out, so we're out of a job. I'm sorry, I just thought someone just tunes in now and goes, what the hell? I don't know what to do, but that dog is very well behaved. Yeah. Playing with the remote, because he's on pause. Nobody move, just really shock the audience. Can I just say, that's not going to work if you clap.
OK. Greg, what do you think? The dog showing up on the One Show.
I believe Matt Baker's capable of that cruelty, but on this occasion, I don't think he did, no.
I mean, I'm erring on the side of John.
OK.
It's got to be John. I want it to be so bad.
Yeah, I do as well.
Well, I think we're going to go with John, then, are we?
OK. You're saying it's John. Right. Now, Mary is resting, so I will give Mary's answer for her.
Get behind the cardboard cutout.
My name is Mary.
And I do Tommy Cooper impressions.
I'm doing a Don.
I'm sorry. That's not good, is it? You are genuinely... I'm not just saying, you look at that, you are genuinely to scale as if you were a jockey on a horse.
My name is Mary, and I can reveal that I was sick on Alex during the One Show. Thank you very much. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
I once took my trunks off in the communal area of a ladies' changing room after getting out of a pool and misreading the signs through my foggy goggles.
David's team.
So, where was the swimming pool?
It was at the leisure centre.
Oh, right. Where was the leisure centre?
It's next to the swimming pool. It was my local leisure centre.
OK.
Did anyone see your genitalia?
4 people looked, but no one saw it.
I'm keen to know, at which point were you planning to take off your goggles? When I get out of the pool, I shake off like that.
Yeah.
I turn back, let them have a nice look, and then I put the goggles up. There's no way you'd keep your goggles on for the walk.
Well, I am short-sighted, and they are prescription goggles, and I wouldn't have been able to.
So you were going to wear them home?
Not wear them home, no. So I was going to put my glasses on that were in the dressing room.
So the reason you kept the goggles on that stopped you being able to see was so that you could see.
The irony.
So you get into the changing rooms.
Yes. Now it's goggles off like that.
Yeah.
And,
so now you can't see anything now.
I can't see a thing.
Yeah.
There was actually no one in the room. It's trunks down like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I heard the voice.
And what was the voice?
Hello, I live in your trunks. Now that's another story for next week.
That's the children's book you're working on. I still feel publishers will be nervous.
So I go in, I do that, I
bend over, speedos down, and...
Is that your technique? Goggles off, pants down? Do you not go to your locker? I would take the goggles off, put them in the locker. I wouldn't go goggles off, pants down. Right. Where's my locker?
I was at the locker.
What did the voice say?
The voice said, excuse me, and I said, excuse me, not sure you should be in here.
Did you not question yourself at this point?
Question myself? I questioned her. What are you doing in the men's changing room? I said, Alex, could you say excuse me in the round
Okay.
I'll show you exactly
Ready?
how it went. Come out here. This is exactly how it went. Right.
Where are we going?
I'll walk you from the... Right, so I've left my child in the pool. Dad will be back in a minute. If they go down, blow. You're in the shower, actually. Right, get out the pool.
At this point, the goggles aren't yet steamed up.
Goggles are on, they're feeling a bit wet, and I walked in. I'm in there, and then I think, right, and then I look up with my goggles. It's goggles up, trunks down.
Excuse me?
You're that woman from the One Show.
This is the ladies. Get out, you pervert.
I think you'll find this is the men's changing room.
Hang on a minute. No, that's not right. Because if you said that to her, I think you'll find this is the men's changing room and you believed it, then your system would kick back in again. Bam, the pants would be...
Oh, no. I wasn't going to make a point and go, right, come on then. Beat that! So then the woman said to me, she said, excuse me, I panicked, and I said, I said, excuse me, this is the men's. She says, no, this is the women's. And I thought, for a minute, I thought she was wrong. And then I thought, oh my God, she might be right. And then another woman came in, and then a third woman. But I'm so argumentative, it wasn't until the fourth woman came in that I considered that I'd made a mistake.
So what do you think? Was he telling the truth there, David's team?
I think it's, without question, a lie.
In
fact, if it is the truth, I'm prepared to pull my trousers and pants down right now on this show.
I'm not comfortable with that sort of forfeit becoming part of the format of this game.
So you are willing to say that you are willing to drop your trousers if this is true?
Yeah.
Can we get you some goggles as well?
I don't need them. My eyes will be closed.
I think we're saying it's a lie.
Yes.
I'd like to say that I'm not willing to do anything at all if we happen to be wrong.
So you're all saying...
only a game, for God's sake.
So you say it's a lie. OK. Lee, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It is, in fact, Greg, true. I just whispered, could you change it? Because it was, in fact, a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. He didn't take his trunks off in the ladies' changing room because of his foggy goggles. And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that the scores are tied with 2 points each. But, of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is John Cooper Clark. Yes, John Cooper Clark. And, of course, John will be given a hero's welcome when he gets back home to the distant planet where he was hatched. Good night. Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that separates fact from fiction. On Lee Mack's team tonight, it's the comedian who's as talented and drop-dead sexy as he is adept at hacking into auto-cue machines. It's James Acaster. And a professional dancer from Strictly Come Dancing. She's happily married. She's recently divorced. We'll edit that nearer the time. It's Auntie Mavusi! And on David Mitchell's team tonight, star of First Dates and one of France's finest maitre d's. I asked him what the soup du jour was, and he replied, soup of the day. It's Fred Six. And an actress and reality star from Love Island. It's like Big Brother, but instead of a diary room, they have a swimming pool full of disinfectant. It's Danny Dyer. We begin with 1-1, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've got no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Danny is first tonight.
Oh. I once thought a slug was trying to send me a message.
His team.
Hang on.
Like a snail, slug, a snail.
Like a homeless snail.
Snail without a shell.
What do you call them in South Africa? They're like so big.
A shellless snail.
A shellless snail?
Yeah.
Are you winding me up? Because if I go to South Africa and say that, if I go, hey, look, there's one of those shellless snails, they go, I think it's called a slug.
What was the message? So, I just thought slugs were like a bad aura. I come home one night and there was just a slug in the middle of my living room and I didn't know how he got there.
Is it carpeted, your living room?
Yeah, it's carpeted, but I've never seen a slug before in my house. And I come home after a few hours and he was just sitting in the middle of the living room.
But why did you think he was trying to...
When you say sitting...
He was, honestly, he was looking at me.
What was the message he was trying to give you?
The message?
You said he was trying to give you a message?
Yeah, because I sort of Googled it.
Right.
What does it say?
And what did it say?
And it just said, well, certain things said, you know, it's like a bad aura.
The slug had a Google page.
No, there's a lot of things on Google.
Oh, you don't have to tell me.
Yeah.
I've had Google all printed out and I'm working my way through it.
When you say it was a bad aura, do you mean aura or do you mean omen?
Well, bad omen.
Omen 3 with a bad omen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But 1 and 2 were pretty good.
What did you... Because, like, if you just Googled slugs...
Yeah.
It's not going to come up there, bad omen. So what did you Google?
I literally typed in, slug in my living room, what does it mean?
As opposed to the other one, there's a rat in my kitchen, what am I going to do?
Listen, I was on my own, I was scared, I didn't know what to do.
Right.
Yeah.
And you thought, you didn't want to run, because they might chase you.
Why was that your first question, though? Because,
it is an unusual question, yeah.
You didn't know what to do. Yeah, there's a slug in my living room, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But your first thought is, what does this mean?
Yeah, what does this mean?
You know, you mentioned, Danny, earlier, you said, I think I'm right in saying, you said the slug was looking you in the eye.
Yeah. Yeah. As I walked through the little hallway,
yes,
he was directly opposite me.
Hang on. Do slugs have eyes?
They do
have that.
Yeah.
They're the eyes, aren't they? So those bits were looking at you.
Yeah.
How do you know that? I mean, did they literally, were they doing that and you walked in and they went...
Good evening.
Do you have any other superstitions other than the slug?
Anything like walking under a ladder, walking over 3 drains. I won't do
3
that.
drains?
You know the 3 drains?
Yeah, I heard that one.
That's
3
right.
drains.
Well, apparently, like, if you walk over 3 drains, someone's meant to touch you and you're meant to spit, but that's minging.
What?
How long are you allowed? I mean, at some point, if you walk over 1 drain and then another drain,
yeah,
when does it reset?
3 drains in a row.
3 in a row. So it's just got to be drain, drain, drain.
Yeah, so it's a drain,
drain, cup of tea, drain.
No,
You're back to great.
All right. Well, I mean, it's serious stuff.
Yeah.
Was it raining and you had a window open?
No.
So how did it get in?
It was on a
I don't know how it got in, that's what I mean. What does it mean?
Let's not go round again. Is she telling the truth?
No.
You think it could be true?
Yeah, but don't listen to me. But I think it.
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
I'm saying true.
I genuinely don't care if it's true or a lie. She's won me over and I wonder what did it mean?
So, Lee, what are you going to say?
Go on, I'll go in my team and say it's true.
Say it's true. OK. Danny, the slug in the living room, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It was the truth.
Yes, it's true. Danny did think a slug was trying to send her a message. James, you're next.
I once had to break into my own flat halfway through a haircut.
Interesting. So, tell us the scenario.
I was having a haircut.
Where were you having a haircut?
On the doorstep of my flat.
Now, that's an unusual location to have a haircut.
You know why? Because he didn't want to clean the hair that was on the floor in the flat, so it's outside, so just to push it.
Yeah, I can understand why you
The
might
more
have...
work you can do for me, Fred, the more... thank you very much. Yes, that's why.
Why weren't you in a hairdresser's or barber shop?
Do you want to take this one, Fred? Appreciate that. Didn't have much money at the time, and my flatmate was pretty sure that she could cut my hair. She was pretty confident.
But why go outside?
Because if you do it inside, you've got to sweep up all the hair. It's too messy. We thought if we did it outside, we wouldn't have to do that.
But was there a plug?
Huh?
Was there a plug outside? Was it clippers, scissors?
Oh, it was just scissors. That's all we had.
So it was an acoustic, as it were.
Yeah, it was an acoustic haircut, an unplugged session.
What was the haircut?
Well, it was meant to be something close to this, but as it got interrupted halfway through, so it ended up that it was short at the front, short at the back, and kind of like that at the side, like quite long. Like someone took a mullet and went like that.
Yeah.
So she wasn't trained as a hairdresser?
In no way, shape or form.
And you did not mind that she was going to cut your hair?
It was an adventure.
Were you high?
Was I?
High?
No, we were on the bottom of the flat. We were...
I love that.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you very much.
They don't respect this kind of stuff, but I love that.
Now, you said that you were interrupted. What was the interruption?
Oh, well, we realised that we'd locked ourselves out the flat because a cat wanted to get in the front door. Asked each other, you got your keys? Neither of us had brought our keys out.
Was it your cat?
No, it wasn't our cat. It was just a cat wanted to get in the door, and we weren't going to be like, who you visiting?
So this is not the door to your flat. This is a door to the block of flats.
Yeah, we were outside, like outside.
So which floor did you live in?
I think we're the third floor.
So how did you get up there?
We asked some builders for a ladder. I asked them first, and they said no. And then my friend asked them, and they said yes. And at the time, I was all like, I was a bit stupid, and I was like, they're just letting you because you're a girl. And then she pointed out, you've got half a haircut and no shoes on.
Did you consider, when you noticed you'd been locked out,
Yes.
did you consider finishing the haircut before trying to get back in?
I had to be in central London quite soon for a gig. And my wallet and everything was in the flat. I wouldn't be able to travel there, so I needed to act now.
So
I couldn't finish the haircut. Luckily, I'm a comic and I'm allowed to look silly.
All right, what are you thinking?
I don't think so. Why would you get somebody to cut your hair with scissors? I mean, if it was clippers and you had a haircut like me, I'd understand, but with scissors...
I mean, it's got to be a lie.
My team think it's a lie. I can see why they think it's a lie.
You're happy to go with
we're
lie?
happy to go with lie.
OK. James, were you telling the truth or was it a lie?
I was telling the truth.
It's true. James did break into his own flat halfway through a haircut, and we have a picture of the haircut.
Oh, my God.
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Jake. So, Oti, what is Jake to you?
This is Jake, and on the German version of Strictly, I knocked his tooth out with a high kick.
So, Oti's damaged dancer. James, how do you know Jake?
This is Jake. When he split up with his girlfriend, everyone blamed me instead of him.
Right, James's breakup buddy. And finally, Lee, what is your relationship with Jake?
This is Jake. I once knocked him into a grave with a frisbee.
So there we have it. Otie's damaged dancer, James's breakup buddy, or Lee's frisbeed friend. David's team, where to begin?
OK, so why were you on German Strictly?
Oh, so I live in Germany, and that's where the UK version found me.
And Jake was your...
He was the celebrity.
What does he do?
He's a weatherman.
He's a weatherman.
Wetterman.
What is he? He's a German weatherman.
But he's very talented because he's a weatherman. I mean, this is difficult to do.
Well,
and he can dance. I have a lot of admiration for the weatherman and weatherwomen.
Yeah, but that's all you're doing is showing people to tables. It probably looks really skillful.
How good a dancer was he? Because on Strictly, you often have people that aren't very good.
We made it up to week 9.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, in German, that's 0, so it means week 0.
Nine means
it's
no.
It's close enough, Rob. It's close enough as a joke.
9 does not mean 0.
It means week no, OK?
No,
Just
it
let it go.
No, because the joke doesn't work.
Well, I think you'll find that all us lot disagree.
So what happened? You said you hit him?
Yeah, so this was during a live show, right? And the worst part is, that was the end of the number. So you have to go there and stand by the judges.
No, the worst part is he knocked his tooth out. Yeah. Dancer mentality, and the worst thing is we got judged terribly.
Did you get through to the next week?
Yeah, it's Germany. They vote.
Germany have got a terrible history for voting for the wrong person, don't they? Why is that an ooh? Surely you would agree with that. Yeah. Why is that contentious?
Yeah,
is that a room splitter?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we liked Adolf Hitler.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just contemplating the rise of fascism.
What about James?
James, what's the scenario?
This is Jake, and when he split with his girlfriend, everyone blamed me instead of him.
Why?
Because I had to deliver the news.
What do you mean?
We wrote a letter together. We were like 15, and it was Jake's first girlfriend, and he hadn't got experience of how to break up with people. And to be fair, not even less. And we decided, he's like, I've got to break up with her, and I don't know how to do it.
Why has he got to break up with her?
They weren't really clicking, they didn't have much chemistry.
Right.
Did you write it together?
Yeah, we wrote it together in a field.
Do you remember that letter at all?
It was, I remember it started off with, Dear Yvonne, this is the hardest letter I've ever had to write.
Why were you in a field?
We liked to go for a lot of walks, me and Jack.
I can see what's happening in here. I'm the only one that knows what's happening here.
Why didn't he write it on his own? Why you?
Because I think he was worried he would say the wrong thing, and so we tried to, like...
So he wanted to make sure?
Yeah, it's like, maybe we can work on it together, and we sat down in the field and we wrote this letter.
And can you remember more of the text?
I know that it didn't really drop the bombshell until a little bit in, because I remember when I gave it to her, to begin with, she was very excited to receive a letter from Jake, and then she was going through...
Did you stand there while she was reading the letter?
Yeah.
You stood there?
Well, I just had that. So she was in my form.
Yeah.
So I had to go over to her table and go, oh, this is from Jake. And she was like, oh, Jake's given me a letter. And then all the girls on the table were like, yes!
Why did you give it to in front of other people?
I was 15 years old. You're a grown man.
Did she look at you, like, did she blame it on you straight away?
Yeah, as soon as they all got to that bit, they all looked at me and were like, and were really furious with me and really angry.
Right.
Yeah.
I see.
And Jake was, I mean, Jake's a wild boy. They kind of expected it from him.
When you say wild, what exactly do you mean?
He went through a phase when he used to jump in the school long jump pit naked. He played Mr. Hyde in a play and licked a girl's face. I was in a band with him. Yeah, he was a keyboard player, but he couldn't play keyboard, so we turned it all the way down. Then we chucked him out the band and he smashed his keyboard up in the woods.
He really is a wild man. All right. Now, what about Lee?
So, Lee, what's this
grave frisbee
Just
situation.
remind us, Lee.
This is Jake, and I once knocked him into a grave with a frisbee.
So how did that happen?
Well, there was a frisbee, and it hit him, and he fell in the grave. I mean, what more do you need to know, David?
Were you in a cemetery?
I was just on the edge of a cemetery. I was on the other side of a wall of a cemetery.
And so, what were you playing with? A friend? Kids?
Yeah, I find frisbee on my own quite hard. You're thinking of this is Jake, and I once hit him with a boomerang, and he fell into a grave.
So who were you playing frisbee with?
With my son.
And how high was the wall of this cemetery?
It was about... It's quite low. It's about 3 foot, 4 foot. Just a very, very low wall.
In French?
No, it was in the countryside in England.
Because 3 foot, 4 foot is what in French? I don't know.
It is 4 foot. No, sorry, it's 4 foot.
What was he doing in the cemetery?
What was he doing?
Yeah.
He was actually the grave digger. Look at his face. Of course I'm telling the truth. Say grave digger, I mean body snatcher.
Why were you there? Were you on holiday?
I just was having a day out to some church my wife wanted to see. So my wife and my son and me, we went off. We went off to a field, had a look at a church. My wife loves the church. She had a look at the church. Me and my son are not interested in church. Are you all right there? And I said, well, me and you, we always take a frisbee because everywhere she goes and looks at, we're often on Oxford Street when she's shopping.
So how did she find out about that particular church?
She went on Google when she was looking about slugs.
So how did he fall in the grave?
Because he was looking at his hole. The hole he just dug, and he obviously just finished. He was very proud. It's a 6-foot hole. It takes a long time to dig a 6-foot hole. Trust me, I know. I've buried a few. He's looking down, thinking, I finally finished. And but as luck would have it, my son missed it, went over his head, hit him on the back of the knee, and he's gone straight in.
Okay. How did you know he fell into the grave?
How do I know he fell in the grave? Because there was a fella stood there and then he wasn't.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team. Is Jake Otie's damaged dancer, James's break-up buddy, or Lee's frisbeed friend?
I don't buy the dancing, but I think James's story is very plausible, and they look alike anyway.
That's not a rule.
They're not claiming to be brothers, they're claiming to be friends.
Well, you have to have a reason. That's my reason. There you go.
What are you thinking, Danny?
James, I really believe this story.
Yeah. David?
Yeah, I think probably James.
Oh, OK. Well, there's no doubt within your team, David.
There's no doubt.
We think we know, and which is absurd, because, of course, we don't. But,
Jake, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Jake, and James helped me break up with my girlfriend.
Yes, Jake is James's breakup buddy. Thank you very much, Jake. Which brings us to our final round, quick fire rise, and we start with... It's David.
Last winter, I watched in horror as the tube train doors trapped the pom-pom of my bobble hat and carried it off into the darkness of the underground.
Please, team.
So you were getting on the tube, or how did it... Tell us more.
Well, the tube...
I'll rephrase that. Tell us anything you can think of.
OK, fine. The London Tube network opened in the 1860s.
All right, I'll rephrase it. Specifically about this story.
Yeah. I was trying to get on a train, I was late, and I always run head forwards. Because it's the most aerodynamic way.
Yes.
I didn't want to miss this train because I'd have to wait 2 minutes for the next one. So I was willing to take any sort of risk.
Which door were you going to run through? The double door?
The living room door. It was a double door.
Right. No. I enjoyed him in Harry Potter.
Double door, Dumbledore.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
I'm there for you, Rob. I'm there for you.
Thank you. I thought I was having a stroke.
Now, talk us through what happens, actually. It's now trapped?
Yeah, the hat's trapped. Because the doors are shut, perhaps foolishly, or perhaps sensibly, you be the judge, but I'll have to say what it is first. I sort of recoil.
Yeah.
And that removes the hat.
and then I go, there's the hat hanging there.
And off
and
it
I
goes.
thought at that point, there's no point putting my head back in.
Well, look, David, I've got a bobble hat down here.
Oh, may I keep it?
Would you like to put it on?
Yes.
And try and reenact for us?
Let's say you run.
Yeah. OK.
Okay.
They'll have to redo my hair after this. That'll be an hour of your lives you're not getting back.
Right.
OK, all right.
These are
So
these are my doors.
Yeah.
OK? How fast are you going to run at me?
Slower than you think.
OK. OK.
Yeah.
Ready?
You will be able to see me coming.
So you... Did you just wink at me?
Yes, I did.
Are you flirting with me?
I've never really known what flirting is, but let's see what happens and then we'll know.
Train's going to go now. All the passengers are on board. Please stand clear of the doors. Oh, hang on! This is my only speaking bit. I didn't say it.
Will you cue me when you finish your monologue?
I'll wink at you. Stand clear of the doors. Stand clear.
I mean, obviously, in reality, I was hurrying down the escalators. I
Yeah,
wouldn't like people to think that I...
Go up there. There's stairs there.
That's not how the underground works.
Stand clear of the doors. Stand clear of the doors.
Yeah.
You've missed it. It's gone. It's gone. Try again.
Again.
The next one.
You've got to listen. Stand clear of the doors. The doors are closing. Stand clear of the doors. The doors are closing. The doors are closing.
Yes, exactly.
Lee's team, is it true?
No, David seemed to really have to make a lot of effort there to try and get through the tube doors.
Do you think David would run
Head
for the
first.
tube head first?
No, I don't think anyone would.
No.
I think it's a lie.
So, they think it's a lie. Were you lying or were you telling the truth?
Well, I was lying.
Yes, it's a lie. David didn't trap his pom-pom in the tube doors. Next, it's Lee.
After asking a friend how he kept his dog's coat looking so lustrous, I have now taken to washing my own hair with dog shampoo.
David's team.
So, what was the breed of dog whose...
Afghan hound.
Lot of hair.
Lot of hair, the Afghan hound.
Lovely to see a lustrous Afghan.
Yeah.
And when did you start using this new shampoo?
Sorry?
When did you start to use
Great
this
having
new
someone
shampoo?
with such a strong accent, you get thinking time. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that, Fred. Sorry?
Quand est-ce que tu as commencé à utiliser ce nouveau shampoing?
5 years ago.
5 years ago you started... And what's the brand of the dog shampoo?
Canine feeling. There's other ones. There's canine springtime. Canine for curly hair. That's for the poodles. It's fantastic. It's made me feel great. I feel alive, I feel fresh, I have a compulsion to wee on lampposts, but that's just a side effect that it says will happen. I have a very weird way of greeting people now, but I have to check them out.
So, are you mad or very vain?
Vain, yes. This comes at a price, Fred. Comes at a price. And that price is $9.99 from most good pet shops.
I think it's like he wouldn't do that.
I don't think he'd do that. And,
No.
and however good the Afghan hound looked, I don't think he'd do that.
You're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
Lee, I'm fascinated to find out. Was it true or was it a lie?
It was, in fact, a lie.
Next, it's Fred.
Right. I hate using towels, so instead I dry myself every day with a hairdryer.
Okay.
First question I've got to ask you is, why have you got a hairdryer anyway?
I have a hairdryer to specifically dry my body.
And what is wrong with the towel?
I just don't like it.
Do you go everywhere with it?
Everywhere. Do you want me to show you?
I'd love you to show me, yes. yes.
I go like that.
So I suppose the drips are all heading down, like in a car wash
That's
when the blower comes over.
What heat do you have it on?
Then I change. I go like that.
Good question from OT.
Then I go
You
the
can't
back.
hear you, the hairdryer's on.
The back.
Fred, what
Turn it off, he's asking you a question. Turn it off.
Which temperature do you have the hairdryer on?
I've got it quite hot.
Oh,
I like it quite hot. You have a feeling of dryness that you cannot get with a towel.
Yeah.
When I'm finished, I am so dry. And then what I do, I oil myself
Oh.
with coconut oil.
Oh.
Wow. And you do downstairs?
Yeah, I've got to.
It would be weird if that was the bit he missed.
You cannot dry yourself like that with a towel.
No.
How do you-
Well, I get really in the crevices with a towel.
How do you
But then
dry
you
your...
have to burn the towel.
So, Lee, what's your team thinking?
OT.
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah, I do think that's true, actually. I've dried myself with a hairdryer before. When you said it feels nice, it feels nice.
I can imagine it might feel. I might give it a go.
Okay.
Jenny, there are areas where you sort of feel, has it ever been dry?
David, I'm gonna... As your friend, I'm gonna jump in here.
Yeah.
So...
Go on, should we say it's true?
Yeah.
We'll say
It's true. OK, Fred, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Fred doesn't dry himself with a hairdryer.
I admitted to that. I said I did it. You said I did it because I thought, oh, there's another person who does it and I won't look weird. And now it's just me again.
And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal that it's a draw. Lee has 3 and David has 3. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night. To Would I Lie to You, the show that celebrates the art of lying. On Lee Mack's team tonight, the England star who once beat Wayne Sleep. Luckily, it was in I'm a Celebrity and not with a cricket bat. It's Phil Tufnell! And a splendid comedian who likes to satirise the great and the good. So it'll be nice for him to have a night off and mix with us lot. It's Marcus Brigstock! And joining David Mitchell tonight, an actor and comedian who, during his 13 years as a drama teacher, said he found his pupils inspirational. They inspired him to leave teaching and become a comedian. Greg Davies! And as one of the longest-serving presenters on Blue Peter, she became an expert at explaining things in a way that a child could understand. Excellent training for sitting opposite Lee this evening. It's Connie Huck! Right, we start with round 1, which is Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the truth from the lies. And Greg, you are first.
Am I?
You are, yes.
For my first term at university, I rented the bathroom in a student house and slept in the bathtub every night.
Lee? Greg?
Yes?
Before we even start this, can you stand up?
There'll be no... Unless David stands up with me, there'll be no perspective.
David? In fact, let's have proper perspective. Connie, can you stand up? You know the question.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Well, I just hung off the end of the bath As I hang off every single bed that I've ever slept in.
No. You definitely don't hang off a bat. Like you hang off a bed. Because a bed go like that, and then you hang off.
Yeah.
You'd have to go up and cross and hang off. You're tall, but you're not a snake, Greg.
The thing what actually drove me to change my circumstances was that I was bruising the side of my cheek regularly by waking up in the morning and clanging into one of the taps.
Can I ask why on earth you would sleep with your head at the tap end? That is mad.
Yes, well, you know, I was 18 years of age and I mainly lived off Thunderbird wine, so bad decisions were my forte at that period.
Did you have a bed?
No.
In the house? Did you? Oh, so that was the reason you was in the bath.
There was a.
Why did you think he was in the bath?
I chose to, Phil. Yeah.
How many other people were there in the flat?
3.
3 people. What? 3 beds?
Yeah.
Why would you not sleep on the floor next to the bath?
We had a giant 1970s sofa that had a peculiar corner unit, and I took both cushions from that corner unit, and they fitted in the bath perfectly, and it was incredibly comfortable.
So hang on, it wasn't a freestanding bath.
A roll top.
Yeah, was it a roll top freestanding bath?
It wasn't a freestanding bath, but the end of the bath projected out into the room.
Where was this, Greg? Which town were you? Was this Oxford or Cambridge?
It was in Isleworth in West London. It was only because of a mix-up in housing agreements. We soon sorted out after a term. I only had to do it for a term.
What was the mix-up?
I'd agreed to move in with these 3 guys, and we got the wrong size house.
Hang on, that's not a mix-up, that's just stupidity. There was 4 of you, and you got a 3-bedroom house with a bit of a mix-up.
The boys blamed me, which is why I got the bath.
Why did they blame you?
Because I was the one who booked the house.
How did you get into university?
So, Lee, what are you thinking?
Marcus?
I think it's too preposterous to be true.
The taps for me. You don't. If you're going to sleep in a bath, you don't put your head up the tap end.
I think it might be true, but I'm not going to.
Oh, well, you're the skip. You've got the armband, son.
I might be the skip.
Do you get armbands if you're a captain?
Only if you can't swim.
I'm telling you, I don't know if this is in the spirit of this game. This is true.
That was sufficiently moving. I'm going with it. I'm saying it's true now.
What are you saying, Skippy?
Should we say true?
True.
Not Skippy, Rob, not Skippy. I'm not going to and go and fetch help. I'm a skip.
Someone's fallen into a mine shaft.
Go on, mate.
True. Change it to true. We're going for true.
You're saying it's true. Greg Davies, were you telling us the truth or were you telling a lie?
Do you feel, David, any sense of genuine competition in this game?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Then I think you're going to like me very much. It was a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Greg didn't sleep in his bathtub every night for his first term at university. Right, Phil Tufnell, you're next.
Right. OK. I'm haunted by a recurring dream in which I'm a potato.
David.
How does the dreaming realisation that you're a potato manifest itself?
I'm being chased.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course, because potatoes get chased all the time.
I'm being chased by a pitchfork.
How do you know you're a potato?
Because you can't move.
No, I can't. I've got... It's like Mr. Potato Head. I wear a little trilby hat, little legs, and I'm running along the garden like that, with a pitchfork trying to poke me. And I'm sort of climbing up trees and things, and the pitchfork sort of going for me. And
Has it ever caught you?
no, it has never caught me yet. And then, just as it is going to catch me, I think I'll wake up.
What do you think that the pitchfork wants to do? Has it attempted to harvest you?
It's a family show.
I think all the...
Heavy with symbolism, David.
Yes, it is,
I mean,
yes, there's
the
a lot of
sturdy steel of the pitchfork, the soft, pliant flesh of the potato. I'm getting a little worked up just thinking about it, to be honest with you.
He didn't say it was boiled, did he?
I think it's baked.
Hey, who it is, potato?
So you're a baked potato?
I think I'm a baked...
What are you doing in the garden if you've already been cooked?
How long have you had this dream?
I've had it...
He only has it when he's mashed.
Yeah, I've had quite a bit, actually, you know. It's quite at the forefront of my dream.
I'm just sitting here listening to you. You could be related to Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing. Could you just say for me, look at that, yeah. Your paso doble was lovely. I liked it. It was cool. You're a bit over there, but you're trying hard. I'm going to give you 6. I'm doing Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing. What do you think, David?
Well, it's possible, isn't it? What do you think?
I'm not convinced.
I think it's, without question, a lie, because when he was asked how the potato was moving, I actually saw Phil's brain working to think of the Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. It is true that lots of people have dreams, don't they, where they're being sort of chased, don't they? That's quite a natural thing.
Yes, generally they haven't become a root vegetable.
You think it could be true, don't you?
Look, my brain is shot this game. I think anything could be true.
I am so sure it's a lie.
Well, we're going to say it's a lie, then.
So it's going to say it's a lie. OK. Phil Tufnell, were you telling the truth or were you lying?
I was telling...
It's true. Phil is haunted by a recurring dream in which he is a potato. There's a technical term for Phil Tufnell turning into a potato. It's called evolution. And our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Ian. Connie.
Sorry, even before we start, I can tell you now, lads, this man does not know David Mitchell.
Connie, what is Ian to you?
This is Ian. When he brought his lizards onto Blue Peter, one of them went missing. Later that evening, I found it in my handbag.
All right. David, what's your connection?
This is Ian. I sat next to him on a plane, and he had such a fear of flying that I had to hold his hand throughout takeoff and landing.
It turns out David Mitchell might know this man really well.
Greg, how do you know Ian?
This is my friend Ian. One night after getting drunk together, he was wrongly arrested on suspicion of murder.
So there we have it. Connie's lizard loser, David's terrified passenger, or Greg's falsely accused friend. Where do you want to start?
So Ian here brought lizards to a flagship BBC children's programme and left going, well, you don't always go home with the same number of lizards. The great thing with Blue Peter is if you lose an animal there, they'll make up a name for it. What type of lizard?
Yeah.
Well, there was a selection of lizards. He brought in about 8 or 10 lizards, and there were chameleons.
And did one of them change its colour to the same as your handbag?
Yes.
Hence getting lost.
It wasn't a chameleon.
The lizard.
What was it?
It was a lizard.
What was your handbag made?
The handbag was made of snake. No, it wasn't.
Whereabouts were you at Blue Peter when you found the lizard in your hand?
No, I wasn't. I was actually in my car, and my handbag was on the passenger seat.
Yeah.
So you opened your bag to get some money out or something?
I was in the multi-storey car park, and I'd stopped, and I just wanted to check that I had my phone.
Right,
and
OK.
So and then I was
you
like...
opened it, and did you go, hello? Hello?
I had a theory that someone put it in as a joke, but I don't know, and I've not...
Oh, the wacky days of Blue Peter.
Hilarious. I don't know if it's in the spirit of this game, but it really is true.
I'd like to say I'm not stupid enough to fall for this again. OK, right. David.
Yes?
Just remind us again of your implausible story.
Well, I was on a plane next to Ian, and his fear of flying was such that I had to hold his hand during takeoff and landing.
And where were you going from and to?
I was going from Gatwick to...
That's an airport. Think of another one now.
Corsica.
Gatwick to Corsica. And what did he say? Was there any, for want of a better word, foreplay, or did he go straight down?
It was on takeoff. He just suddenly he started. What? He started sort of making agitated noises.
Please, can you do the demonstration?
No.
Go on.
As I remember it, was just sort of.
Are you sure that wasn't the engine, David?
Yes, Lee, I'm sure it wasn't the engine.
So basically, he's sounding agitated.
Yeah.
Has he grabbed your hand?
Then he grabs my
There's
hand.
no talking. There's not. Do you mind if He's just gone.
Not at that point, no.
You slag, David Mitchell. What did you say? Do you mind? I'm a married woman. I mean, what did you do?
I don't think I said anything.
You know why he's grabbed your hand, do you? You know he's...
Well, I assumed it was... I didn't think it was sexual attraction.
Right.
But it's very sweet of you to leap to that conclusion.
Did either of you have fellow travellers with you?
No. No,
we were both just flying to Corsica.
Yeah.
To see what happened. Seeing your mate on the plane, maybe. And this happened again when you came in for landing?
After we became... So when it levelled off, we became fully airborne. That sounds like a virus. He then said, he sort of apologised and said, "I'm really sorry, I freak out sometimes on a plane." And I said, "Oh, not to worry."
I bet that calmed him down.
I once stroked a girl's back while we were having a very difficult re-entry over... we were coming into Heathrow, and I didn't know her, and she was crying, and I just reached out and just stroked her back.
There was a reason why she was crying, wasn't there? The madman behind was stroking her back.
I wasn't behind her. I was like that with her. I was going, "Hey, it's okay. No, look, it's fine. This is just turbulence. Seriously, this is nothing. This is nothing, honestly. This is normal, really. This bloody hell. Not really." And she was quietly sobbing. I mean, it was quite... I'm BAFTA nominated, I should point that out. So these things do happen.
They definitely happen. There's definitely people getting nervous on flights.
I think we have to deal with Greg's story.
Go on, Greg. Let's have it.
I got drunk with Ian, and later he was arrested wrongly on suspicion of murder.
Thank God that bit's in.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, I wasn't really part of it because we both passed out. It was a college ball, and we all drank vast amounts. Particularly Ian and I drank a ridiculous amount, and then both collapsed. The last thing I remember is Ian falling down and him obviously being horribly hurt. And I woke up on a carpet and ran...
So no change from the bath?
Not in the bath. I ran upstairs and he was sitting up in his bed, honestly looking... His face was swollen like a pumpkin. And then he told me that night, when he'd been stumbling about drunk, he'd been arrested for murder because someone with a similar facial wound had murdered someone in the town.
Someone with a similar... Oh, so the facial wound from falling?
Yeah.
And someone with a similar facial wound had murdered somebody else?
Yeah.
That's unlucky.
Where was this?
How did they know he wasn't the murderer? What was the defining point in the interview?
He told me that they'd questioned him for hours, and eventually he said to the police, and I think this is a quote, "I'll be honest with you, lads, I could well have done it."
And yet they still let him out before you'd woken up.
It upsets me to think that police respond to double bluffs like that.
And just to be clear, it was proven at the end that he had absolutely nothing to do with it.
Correct.
Right.
Obviously, otherwise he wouldn't be here.
Right.
We never established just why David was going to Corsica.
On his own.
Was it Club 18 to 30 again?
It was a holiday. I was going on holiday with a group of friends, but I could only go a day after everyone else.
They made those rules, did they?
Lee's team. Is Ian Connie's reptile wrangler, David's frightened flyer, or Greg's suspicious friend? Which one are you going for?
What do we think, Phil?
I quite like Connie.
Well, we all do.
Well, there you go.
Focus, Phil.
Yeah. No, I can imagine a bit of Blue PT. He looks like a chap who might sort of keep lizards. I don't know why.
I'm slightly leaning towards Greg, only because I don't believe David.
I'm inclined to think that Connie's story is true.
Oh, go on then, Connie. If you've suckered these two idiots into it, I'll go along with that.
Ian, would you like to reveal to us your true identity?
My name is Ian. Whilst at college with Greg Davies, we got very drunk one night and was wrongly arrested on suspicion of murder.
When I went up in the morning, he was sitting upright in bed and his head was 3 times its natural size. And I went, oh my God, mate, are you all right? And he looked at me and like this and went, we've gone too far this time.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you.
Which brings us to our final round, quick fire lies, in which our panellists lie not only to their teeth but against the clock. We will start with Lee, yes, of course.
I once had to show my boss an intimate area of my body to prove why I was late for work.
Which part of your body, and why did that prove that you were late for work?
It was my... well, I think we all know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
No.
Well, let's call him Mr. Wee Wee.
You actually had to show it to him.
I didn't. I didn't have to. He didn't say.
You elected.
Oh, so
He didn't say prove it, get it out. But I could tell he was doubting me.
You
I
offered
said
it.
honestly, look, and I got it out.
So what was it? What?
That's the bit they're all waiting for.
Yeah. What did it prove?
Mr. Wee Wee had banged his head.
What on?
What on is a good question.
The ceiling.
We don't get. Yeah, basically, I was lying in bed, and I was naked, and I think there was a tiny little bit of glass in the bed, and it just wouldn't stop bleeding. So I had to get some tissue paper. I wrapped it round quite a lot, and I can't lie, it ended up looking like Mr. Bump.
It was blue.
It was. I just put lots of it on, and then I just told him the truth. I said, sorry I'm late, there was an incident. Told him the incident. He went, like that, as if saying, you're not telling the truth. I said, do you want to see it? Whizzed it out. He went, oh, it's Mr. Bump.
So every time someone raises their eyebrows at you, your instinct is to get your penis.
Stop it, Greg! Stop it! You know I can't help myself. Stop it!
He made you show it.
No, he didn't make me. It never made me do it.
Right.
All he did was give you the sign.
The thing is... Stop it, Greg!
You were in no position to deploy it.
I was quite well covered. It was full of bandaged tissue paper. So it was easy to get it out and keep my dignity. In fact, it was quite proud of it. It was like this. I was like, so you want to have a look at it, mate? There it is. Clap your eyes around that little beauty. Mr. Bump's fainted. Get used to it.
David, what do you think? Is he telling the truth? Let's have a decision for him.
Connie.
Well, I could weirdly believe it.
Yes, I could believe it. I mean, it's a very extreme story to have made up.
It's too much, so it must be true.
Yeah.
You're saying true?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're saying true.
You're saying true. OK, Lee, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. Lee went on to a successful career in entertainment, while his boss went on to antidepressants and a course of trauma therapy. Next, it's David.
I recently bought a cat, but took it back a day later because our personalities clashed.
Once again, David is mixing up the word cat and wife.
What was the matter with his personality? What were you clashing on?
Well, the use of claws.
He didn't like that, did he?
Yeah.
What was he scratching?
Scratching, well, slightly me, but also furniture quite vigorously.
Scratching your furniture?
Yeah, there was a sort of corner of a sofa and a corner of a table. Corners.
Always corners. Was he a kitten when you got him?
No, sort of. I think sort of about 2.
2 years old.
That's
Yeah.
Why did you buy a 2-year-old cat rather than a kitten?
Well, it came from Battersea Cats and Dogs Home.
Yeah.
Which I thought
So you
that's like a
rehomed
responsible place to source a pet.
Yeah.
Rather than, you know.
Did you pay for the cat?
No.
Oh.
No, it was a sort of, you know, you home it.
You home it?
You give it a home.
Oh, I see.
It was a homing
I
cat.
thought you meant you threw it out the window like a pigeon.
The cat. Did they come round and have a look at where he was going to stay?
No.
Didn't they?
No.
They did with mine.
Yeah, well, that's your
history, Phil.
That's just you.
What colour was it? What kind of style was it?
Style.
Art Deco.
What sort of breed was it?
It was tortoiseshell. With the sort of the odd blotch.
You took it back after one day?
Yes.
How long was it in your house before you went, oh, this is rubbish. This is going back?
I was suspicious after as little as an hour. I was despondent after 6 hours. After 8 hours, I was decided.
So what are you going to say then? Truth or lie?
Lie for me.
What do you say, Marcus?
Oh, I don't know. No, I'm confused. A lie then.
I'll say lie then.
You're going to say lie. OK, David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David didn't buy a cat and then return it a day later because their personalities clashed. Aloof, rather prickly in temperament and hard to befriend. David still doesn't have a cat. Next. And it's Greg.
I used to try and scare school friends by planting a particular drawing in their pockets signifying death.
Lee, what do you think?
What was the drawing?
It was an owl.
The Owl of Death.
Its full title was actually the Hoot Owl Death Sign.
What do you mean the Owl of Death? What was it doing in this drawing?
Hoot Owl Death Sign.
That old chestnut.
I could draw it for you if you like.
Greg?
Yeah?
I've got a pen, I've got some paper.
I'll come over there.
No, I'll come to you. Don't stand up next to me, it just highlights it.
Can you, Greg, can you...
So please draw the Owl of Death.
So,
Don't look at it, David, you'll die.
Oh my God! Oh, please put it away.
So just imagine you're innocently, you went in your pocket, innocently minding your own business. You go, oh, what's this in my...
Your friends would find that in their pocket and be...
Not my friends, my deadly enemies.
What would be the purpose of that?
It was for people who had crossed my friend and I.
What kind of things would they have to do to cross you?
There was an English teacher who we found a bit boring, so he slipped one in his pocket. That was the highlight of the whole campaign, actually, was that the English teacher once stood up in front of the class and was chatting away and went into his pocket and went, oh. And he went, sorry, everyone. Does anyone know anything about this? Because I've just...
Was the purpose of it to scare them? Like you would tell them later on it was you? Or?
No, of course not. We were both nerdy cowards.
You created a sort of mythology around what might happen if you found the Hoot Owl of Death in your pocket,
In our minds, anyone who found the Hoot Owl of Death in their pocket would very shortly afterwards meet their demise.
Time to take a guess. What are you going to say?
What do we think, Phil? Do you think that's possible?
I think it's possible, but I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
OK.
You say lie, you say lie. What about you, Lee?
I say lie.
Right, Greg.
Yes.
Truth or lie?
Well, it would be pretty tragic if two boys had spent their youth doing that, wouldn't it?
True.
And it is indeed true.
Yes, it's true. Greg did try and scare school friends by planting a particular drawing in their pockets, signifying death. Well, that noise signals time is up and it's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team are the victors by 7 points to 3. But, of course, it's not just a team game. My individual liar of the week is Greg Davies. Yes, Greg Davies, whose stories were so tall, some of them almost came up to his shoulder. Good night.
Quizmaster Fry with Alan Davies and Jimmy Carr on BBC Two now in QI. After the news here on BBC One, you can have service, but the smile will be extra. Matt and David, come fly with me, 10:35.
To Would I Lie to You, the show with torn tales and tantalising truths. On David Mitchell's team tonight, the Strictly presenter who raised £1 million for comic relief by dancing for 24 hours. And still, Craig only gave her a 5. It's Claudia Winkleman. And the comedian and actor who once starred in a comedy drama as a character called Cheese. I love the way he matured over the series. It's Gus Khan. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, an actor and comedian who used to be a teacher. He has many fond memories of his school years, mainly between July and September. It's Greg Davies. And a history presenter who is an expert on the War of the Roses. Now, I know some people don't like the coffee creams, but going to war is a bit much. It's Lucy Worsley. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Greg, you're first up tonight.
While on a camping holiday in France, I invented a game my family and I couldn't stop playing. We call this game Milky Cow.
David's team.
Well, to explain the rules of Milky Cow.
I feel I should probably start with the origin of Milky Cow. Would you?
No need, just get straight to the detailed rundown of the rules, and then we can do the background later.
Milky Cow is essentially...
Don't look at me.
It's a test of the strength of your lungs, really, because a player in Milky Cow would breathe in as deeply as they can and then breathe out whilst constantly saying the phrase Milky Cow. If you stop, then you're out. This is working, right?
Yes, yes.
So the person who continually says Milky Cow for the longest is the winner.
Right.
So if let's say, imagine we're your family camping.
We weren't camping. We were in a hotel, Claudia, but carry on.
If you want to revert back to your card.
Hey, hang on. Yes, refer back to your card for a moment.
Oh, we were camping.
You might want to keep that face up. First rule of Would I Lie to You, always keep the card face up.
I would say that Milky Cow was played for many summers. And it was played in hotels and camping. It was the origins, actually. We were in a sort of chalet in a mobile home.
Can we play Milky Cow?
Absolutely,
Let's play it. So go on.
I'm going to... You're not going to ask me, so I'm going to tell you the origins because it's relevant. My sister saw a lady on the same chalet area in the south of France. Yeah. And she was a perfectly normal-looking girl, but my sister said, "Look at that Milky Cow." And when we all looked at her, she had quite bovine features. Every day we saw her, And Milky Cow became exaggerated every time we saw her. So the first time we saw her, my sister went, look at that Milky Cow. We all went, oh. And maybe on the third or fourth day...
Yeah.
My sister just naturally went, Milky Cow. And then we all started driving past her and going, Milky Cow. And as the days went on, it became Milky Cow. Actually... Oh, I've been on this show for 5 minutes, I already feel insane. Eventually, it became a test of who could say the longest.
Right.
So, do you want to...
Of course.
Play?
Well, you say that it's addictive, so I imagine if I start now, I'm off.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we'll stop playing Would I Lie to You? It'll be like a footnote in the history of the incredibly successful television programme Milky Cow. For the first 11 or 12 series, it was another game called Would I Lie to You? What's the point in all those lies and truth? Let's just all go, they'll kick out. Hours and hours and hours, because it turns out to be the most entertaining and addictive thing you can imagine, and heroin sales will go through the floor.
Greg, over to you.
I feel a little on the ropes after that. Ready?
OK.
3, 2, 1, breathe in.
Quite good fun.
Milky Cow, I win.
We're agreed, then, that Milky Cow is a brilliant game.
Awesome.
The question is, was it invented several years ago in the south of France, or was it invented a few minutes ago here? You think it might be true?
Well,
I mean, it's false. Most deaf, you're chatting, bro, but I think you developed an amazing game on the spot. So, I mean, if there's half a point for that, I don't know how it worked, but yeah.
There are no bonuses for product development. I think it's unlikely to be true.
Yes, agreed.
Are you saying lie?
Are you happy to go lie?
Yeah, of course, You're chatting, yeah.
OK, you're saying lie. Right. Greg,
lie.
Milky Cow,
Yes.
the south of France, a mobile chalet. Truth or lie?
Well, I am delighted to introduce Milky Cow to the national stage, because it's true.
Yes, yes. Rejoice, it is true. Greg did invent a family game called Milky Cow.
Dear me.
Guz, you're next.
When I worked in a school, I locked another teacher in a cupboard to teach him a lesson.
Oh. What did you teach?
Humanities.
Humanities? I thought you were going to say humans, then. Humanities. What age were the kids? I'm checking out your teaching credentials before we get to the other bit of the story.
Yeah, all good secondary school kids.
Secondary school?
Yeah,
and where in the country was this?
In the West Midlands.
West Midlands, right, OK. You're a teacher, aren't you? Does all that stack up?
I'm not anymore.
You used to be a teacher, didn't you?
I'm a well-known comedian.
Are you? I genuinely thought you were a celebrity teacher, that's why you were here. I thought you were from that thing about teaching people in Yorkshire. Is that not you?
Where did you do your teaching degree?
Never mind that. Where did you do your comedy gigs? Why did you lock the other teacher in? Was it a cupboard?
Yeah, it was a humanities cupboard, yeah.
Why did you lock him in there?
Me and him had beef on site.
Had beef on what?
On site.
Is that a sandwich?
No. As soon as we locked eyes, I knew there was going to be an issue, because he thought he was the most popular teacher amongst the kids. So I turned up at school, and within a week, I was the most popular teacher in school.
Big
he was
Ed.
very... Listen, I'm just
What
saying...
made you such a popular teacher?
I was like the Pied Piper of literacy. Kids would follow me around everywhere like, yo, sir.
That is
quite a claim. Pied Piper of literacy? Humanities department?
That's correct.
Ignore humanities. Come and read my novels, children.
Yeah, and so obviously the reputation's going around school, like, yeah, sir, taught me how to use full stops and that, he's a sick guy. So...
That is a sentence that has never been uttered by anybody under the age of 21. He taught me how to use full stops, he's a sick guy.
Yeah. How long did you lock him in a cupboard for?
At Actually, here's part of the story that you need to know fundamentally. The reason why I chose him to lock him in the cupboard on that day is because I knew it would make him late for his lesson observation.
Observation?
Yes. So a lesson observation is essentially how teachers are judged on how good they are as teachers, yeah? It's not based on how you move these children on emotionally, spiritually, how you build them as human beings. It's a 15-minute window in which a waste man that can't teach themselves comes in and judges you. That's not right.
So you locked him in so he'd get into trouble on his Oh.
Yeah, I did. Should I tell you why?
Please do.
He started spreading a rumour amongst the senior leadership team that I wasn't marking my students' books.
Right. Is that bad?
I wasn't, but that's not the point. You know what Snitch! Greg, no snitching on other teachers, right?
And what was the upshot of all of this? Did you let him out? Did he escape?
Is he still there?
No, I did let him out eventually. I just wanted to ensure that he was late for that lesson observation because that means you're looked upon very harshly by the senior leadership team that he had been snitching me out to. So, you know, fair, square, squares, you know what I'm saying?
If you were capable of locking a man in this cupboard, surely a kid could have got locked in there and it would have been a health and safety disaster.
Yeah, I banged a couple of them in there as well every now and then.
All right, what are you thinking?
I'm saying it's true.
Lucy? Do you need rebooted?
I'm going to say it's a lie.
Are you?
I just find it implausible.
Do you believe people can have beef on site?
I'm persuadable. I don't feel so strongly about it.
Well, they say it's true.
You can say it's true. OK. Guz, were you just telling us the truth or were you telling us a lie?
I was telling...
Next round is called This Is Mine, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who is telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Lumbu. So, Guz, what is Lumbu to you?
This is Lumbu, and when I work away from home, he sleeps in the same room as me to protect me from ghosts.
Claudia, how do you know Lumbu?
This is Lumbu, and despite his car being the only one in an otherwise empty car park, I still managed to hit it.
And finally, David, what is your relationship with Lumbu?
This is Lumbu, and while strolling through ancient Rome in his virtual reality headset, I tripped over a footstool and fell into a fireplace.
Lee's team, where will you begin?
Should we start with Guz? So, you take him round with you because you're scared of ghosts in bedrooms. It's not at home, right?
No, it doesn't affect me at home.
It's only when you go away.
Just a room that I don't know that I ain't slept in.
Is it because he has special exorcist powers, or can it be anybody?
No, particularly the force is strong with
This one.
expelling demons and scary things like this.
Why is he giggling?
Because he's taking so much money off Guz.
Is it a professional relationship? He works for you?
No, not at all. He's an old school friend
Yes.
from childhood, because it's quite a difficult sell, that, isn't it? Even to pay somebody money to come along with you, to sleep in the same room as you, usually a single bed at the Premier Inn, and...
I believe there are people who will do that for money.
Do you share the bed, or is he in a different bed? You said it was a single bed.
Yeah, I mean, it depends, doesn't it? Like, you know, quite early in my career, things are a bit tight, when they're like, you know, we'll sort you out a hotel room. It's going to be the one bed, so you have to do what you have to do.
Well, you might have to do what you have to do. Maybe he doesn't want to do what he has to do.
What does Lumbu do for a living, then?
Oh, no, he's got a flexible job and that.
Yeah, no, I didn't say what hours does he do. I said, what does he do?
He works at Leicestershire County Council in an advisory role.
I've never heard a sentence so clearly not sure where it's going when it's starting. Stretch out. He works
You're not scared of ghosts at home? You're only scared of ghosts away from home?
That's correct. It's a childhood phobia, yeah, ghosts, and I was dealing with it quite well until... What's that show that Holly Willoughby does and the kids with the grey hair?
Oh,
This morning.
You know Philip Schofield? He's not a ghost, you know that, do you?
He just went grey very early, Philip.
Yeah, so they had a guest on, and she said she was happily engaged to her fiancé until they moved into a new house, and she started spending time in the spare bedroom alone, and she was communicated with by a spirit. And essentially, it rekindled my fear, because essentially she ended the story live on telly, saying that it had gone to a point now where she and the ghost were like...
Oh, no.
So, like...
Driving a clown car together?
Yeah.
Have you ever encountered a ghost?
No, but this is why it comes along, because I ain't ready to, like...
You've never seen a ghost?
No, I ain't ready for, like, staying in Norfolk in a weird B&B and, like, the spirit of Sheila's like, hello, darling. I ain't ready for that. I don't play in the supernatural games, brother.
Have you tricked a friend into spending nights with you in a single bed by pretending you're scared of ghosts?
I mean, that's a whole different show, but, you know...
All right, who do you want to move on to?
Someone who's telling the truth.
Claudia.
Hello.
Remind us, Claude, of what it was.
OK, well, my local supermarket's gone 24 hours. I went there quite early in the morning, and his car was the only one in the car park, and it was an empty car park, and he was coming out with a trolley, and I managed to hit his car. I did say sorry a million times.
So he was parked, you were arriving.
But,
why did you choose a place to park that was so near him?
Well, A, it sounds too weird. I'm
not telling the truth. What's B?
I just thought that's where you line up the cars. I thought when the other cars, I didn't want my car to be lonely. I don't know. I made a great choice. I wouldn't say it was hit. I think we agreed on that they kissed. We swapped information. I said I was so sorry. I was mortified.
And how did Lumbu react to this? Did he say, why did you park so close to me?
He was confused. I'm speaking for him, but he did come out going...
Well, that's far more animated than he's been for the last 5 minutes. I'm beginning to think he's a ghost.
Did he recognise you?
No, I've never been recognised.
Maybe on...
Never in my life. I don't think Strictly's on telly. Sometimes I sing the theme tune on the tube. Da, 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 da. Nobody looks up.
What supermarket was it?
Sainsbury's.
I'd have you down as Waitrose.
My local Waitrose does not have a car park. You can look that up.
I will.
OK.
What about David's story?
It's not really in the spirit of the game, but I'm happy to dismiss David's story immediately without any questioning at all.
I can't remember. What was your story?
It was nonsense about a virtual reality headset.
It was that
you should know by now.
I was walking through ancient Rome in Lumbu's virtual reality headset.
But do you mean it was his personally?
It belonged to the company he works for.
And what company does he work for?
He works for a company that does virtual reality headsets. His firm is launching a sort of virtual reality go round ancient Rome and other places in the past.
Right.
And they're interested in me providing an instructive and informative voiceover to the...
You tripped on what?
A footstool.
A footstool, and landed in a...
fireplace.
So you landed in your own fireplace?
I landed the footstool and the fireplace, for clarity, existed in this realm. In this, the non-virtual reality.
Oh, sorry, in your living room?
Exactly, yes.
So you fell into your own fireplace?
I did, yeah.
And how long had you walked before you tripped?
I'd been exploring ancient Rome for probably 2 or 3 minutes.
What, all in your living room?
Yeah, well, the thing is...
How big is your palace?
But you're not supposed to really walk. You're supposed to just sort of...
walk on the spot?
Mime walking.
So why did you change your mind?
I got carried away. I wanted to explore. I could see the Senate House. I wanted to feel Trajan's column.
Hang on, let's imagine now that you had got the gig. Give us the sort of narrative that we might enjoy. I popped on my headset.
Right, OK.
OK, I'm impressed by what I'm seeing. Here I go, look, here I go. I've got it on. I'm walking.
Don't walk, Rob, on the spot. He's warned you about this. On the spot.
Wow.
I can't believe you get any acting jobs.
I'm hearing nothing, so I'm not happy with it.
Well, you're asking me to improvise informative things about Rome, and
Yes.
I can't.
You're a historian.
Okay. No,
I've
I'm
heard
a
your
comedian.
jokes. Come on.
All right, the Rome's Forum was the first records of Rome's Forum.
You're not going to make
date from-
slip-ups like that, are you?
What?
I'm expecting a far more professional outfit.
You get more than one take. How many times did it take you to say the thing about the crunchy nut cornflakes? This is Rome's Forum. The first records of Rome's Forum date from, I don't know, 400 BC.
I'm looking for accuracy with this, please.
That's the person that's writing the script.
He'd have a whole script. He'd be in a voiceover booth.
Hang on. Claudia Winkleman. This is absolute rubbish.
So why did you not end up doing the job?
I'm going to do the job.
Oh, you're doing it?
Yeah.
I don't think so after that. All right. We need an answer. Is Lumbu Guz's fearless friend with the ghosts, Claudia's dented driver in the car park, or David's virtual visitor?
It's a tricky one because we've got to decide whether Guz is happy to come on national television and admit such a strange thing, or whether Claudia is a terrible parker, or whether David will do any old rubbish for money. And I know which way I'm leaning. What do we think, Lucy?
Well, not the ghosts.
Not the ghost.
No.
We're ruling that out.
Yeah. They're all terribly unbelievable, but I think Claudia's might be the least unbelievable.
I don't believe that there's any fear of ghosts. I think it's Claudia. I think Claudia bumped into his car.
OK, let's go with Claudia.
You're going to say it's Claudia. OK. Lumbu, would you please reveal your true identity?
So I'm Lambu. I sleep in the same room as Guz to protect my uncle.
Yes, Lumbu is Guz's fearless friend. Thank you very much, Lumbu. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
Ahead of a forthcoming beach holiday, I've been practising my snorkelling in the bath. Last week, I managed to stay under for the entirety of the Archers.
David's team.
Lie.
For some of the younger people who have full and vibrant lives, what is The Archers?
The Archers is a radio soap opera about people who do archery.
Is your bath big enough that you can effectively bob in it full length?
No, my bottom is showing up out of the water.
Oh, God.
You should have seen Lucy.
You remained in that weird position...
For the whole of the Archers.
For the whole of the Archers. Was that the omnibus, or...?
No, I wasn't on a bus, I was in the bath.
Where are you going on holiday where there's going to be such great snorkelling?
Thailand. Sorry, not Thailand, sock shop.
You've got your head in the water with your
Correct.
arms by your side, your bum in the air for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
What good does that do?
But it makes you... It helps you practice not panicking with your head under the water.
You're pushing your head down right under the surface of the water.
I've got about that much water in the bath, and my head's not...
Wow.
What? What do you mean, that much?
That's a big bath.
I'm surprised you can get your bum out of the water at that depth.
Oh, no, I've got knee pads.
Right.
Big, thick knee pads, because it can get very uncomfortable, that.
You could put a little stool.
No, I tried that, but my wife said I've got to stop doing that.
So what are you thinking?
I think he's fibbing.
Oh. Claudia?
Yes, that's the lie.
David?
Yes, it's a lie.
Of course, a lie.
It's a lie.
Lee? What? Was it a lie, or were you telling the truth?
It's a lie.
Next. It's Lucy.
Once, while trying to bring history to life, I reduced a child to tears.
David's team.
OK. How did you reduce the child to tears?
Well, it's quite a long story. I was...
Well, at least you're rattling through it.
What a supportive team captain you are.
Don't be bullied by him, Lucy. But do get on with it.
We were in Birmingham making a history documentary about chamber pots. And we were in little houses where working people had lived in the 19th century. And I was in bed with my chamber pot and...
What? I'm assuming this is for, as it were, a scene in the documentary.
Yes,
this
yes,
wasn't
yes.
the accommodation for the...
And in the bed with me were a load of kids from the local school.
Huh?
And they were very quiet and very shy.
Well, it was an odd situation for them,
It was,
wasn't it?
yeah. And I was trying to explain to them what a chamber pot was. And inside the chamber pot, to make it more believable, we had put some ginger beer.
Oh.
OK.
We were expecting worse, be honest.
Yeah.
You had the chamber pot
I had the
full
chamber
of ginger
pot
beer.
full of ginger beer,
Yes.
and I was showing it
Full?
to these...
Brimming?
Had you warmed it up to make it really
Steaming.
realistic?
Why are you crying?
They're not crying yet.
So you showed them the
I
ginger
showed
beer?
them it, and they were still got nothing back. They were just looking a bit kind of frightened. And in desperation, I drank the ginger beer. And that's when they started crying.
Was it not a horrible moment when the producer came up to you as you were doing it and said, "We couldn't get any ginger beer"?
How many children were there in the bed?
7 or 8, and they all started crying and had to be
all
taken
of them
away.
started to cry.
They had
Well,
to
of
be taken away
course
by
they
their
did.
chaperone.
A woman had just drunk 5 pints of wee in front of them.
I drank it purely to get a reaction.
So they're sobbing.
Yeah.
You're quite windy after drinking 5 pints. You're like, sorry, guy.
I know it's become fact that it was 5 pints.
You damn.
It would have been quite a slow process. Essentially, more than a yard of ginger beer.
What was the name of the programme? Chamber Pots - A Closer Look.
It was called If Walls Could Talk, An Intimate History of Your Home.
Oh,
Damn, I missed it.
True.
See, that's...
I think that came up very fast.
Yeah, early on, this was a history of the chamber pot, which doesn't sound plausible, but the chamber pot was one of the elements of the 19th century home. That's more plausible.
All right, what are you thinking?
I'm
not
happy
sure.
to say true, and if it's a lie, so be it.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're going to say true.
We're going to say true, and when it turns out to be a lie, we can live with
We'll
it.
all be fine.
Lucy, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
Credulous fools. Actually, I am telling the truth.
And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.